Hello everyone and welcome back to Factorio Space Exploration playthrough. And as we are approaching the spaceships, I'm more and more excited about the new way to play. It's the intended way to play space exploration, to explore space in general, using spaceships. But before that's possible, we need to finish the circuits with the last brush of green circuits, which should be easy. It should be the easiest of them all, so I don't expect it to take too much time. I'm just a little bit worried about copper. Like, look at all the copper copper chests here, copper stations. Like the trains take from the bottom ones because they are the closest ones. But as they not provide enough copper, the trains start trying to take the copper from upper ones, and we can see that we're almost reaching the the top, but it's okay. Like we still have some copper bandwidth, so copper should be good. We can see that all the factories here are working. Actually, we have a lot of reds. Or did we even connect these? Yeah, we have connected them. They are red factories with train limits too, so they are able to provide red circuits. Yeah, that's fine. That's all working well. I mean, seemingly working well. And let's go ahead and make the greens. I was thinking about using this space. Like, we have some vanilla factories here, but it's fine. Like, even if we extend them, they're not gonna go too far. And the green circuits as well shouldn't be very big. So we can use this space. And one idea for me would be to maybe... thing is, again, we will need stackers, and we will need the columns themselves. So let me try one idea. There's one idea I'd like to try, and that is, first of all, let's build a T-junction here. This the right-hand side is gonna be. You know what? Let's build a T-junction here because I don't want to go too much on the water. Afraid of water. Yeah. This should be okay. Yeah, let's do it here. I have an idea of a design of an exit towards, at the same time, towards the new factory with stackers and at the same time with stations, which can be both, of course, expandable and complemented. Let me fix the wires here. Oh, no, I was thinking, how do we not have wires, logistics wires between these two? But that's actually fine. That's actually fine. We need to connect these here and the green ones here and here. Okay. And the idea is to basically have this exit. Let's have one exit to the right-hand side. I mean, in this case, to the top and bottom. We don't have enough rails. Let's go grab some rails. We will need the rails. We can actually go to the mall and restock. The idea is to have on one exit of the T-junction, like it exits towards like one side, and this side can be split into two. It can go to the left, in our case the bottom for the stackers, and the top towards the stations. That's the first idea on making it tileable. And the second idea, oh, it was, hold on, it was right above. Oh, we are right below the mall. That's easy enough. And the second idea is that I'd like to build the factories and the stackers at the same time, and have like a copy-pastable blueprint with both stackers, train stacker stations, and the factories. So in case we expand with both stations and the factories, and it's gonna be way easier to do so. Take both at the same time. That was one idea I had. Yeah, should be enough. So straight down. Again, how many green circuits do we need? 12 belts, right? We have 4 belts. Let's just have, I don't know. Let's see how much we can afford, but right there. I think it's not hard to make a lot of belts of green circuits, provided we have enough copper. All we need is copper and stone, I think. Yeah. So, look at this. The idea would be to have one... Wait. Going like that first. So this is gonna be the exit of the stackers, and the stackers are gonna be here. And these stackers are the ones for the... Are we gonna have enough space? We should be having enough space, yeah. The stackers are gonna be like that, like the red ones. But in our case, it's gonna be a green one. This is a copy from a red, and we shall transform it into green. And is this... Oh yeah, we shall measure with substations. Pylon substation with one tile from the rail should match at max distance the rail on the other side. That's kind of a convenient observation. Like that. So one tile here and one tile distance here, that's my perfect spacing for the stations, which can afford 2 trains at once. Like that. Okay, good. And let's already rename it into green stations. Green circuits station. Supply, yeah, because we use supply one. We only have 4 trains for the supplies. Where are they used? Where are they used? I think we use them here at the modules. I think we use them at the... Yeah, we use them here at the modules. We might need more... we might need to add more trains to deliver all the resources, which is fine. Not a big deal. Yeah, we need green circuit stations, and we're actually limited by green circuits. You can see already we don't have enough of them here. Yeah. Okay, let's have this ready to be green circuits. Let's have this 16K. Oh, wait. 16K was oh, that explains why we had like 4 trains at some moment. At one moment, because M should not be 16,000 here, it should be 8,000, because this... No, never mind. It's 2,000. I thought red circuits was 100 a stack, but it's actually 200. It's the same as greens, so that's fine. We divide what we have by M. The balancer is from right to left. Yes, perfect. And then we put that, like we calculate the train limit, which should be 1, 2, or 0. And now the idea is that on this side, we are gonna be having our small stackers. You know what? Let's have a... Okay, so let's have one rail, one straight rail towards these for the trains which want to come here, and we can have the stackers be like that, which also go there. And these are going to be the stackers for this train station. They're going to be supplying this station. So if I make this kind of a blueprintable setup, I can copy paste it everywhere where we have T-junctions, like exit for a factory. All the stackers here, and the train stackers. I call them stackers. I need to find a better name to make it a bit more clear. There are 2 kinds of kind of stackers. Like one is for the real stacker for the trains, and the second one is not exactly stackers. They're kind of train output stations, input-output stations, which accept like 1 or 2 or more trains if necessary. Although I have never used more than 2. Yeah, and the stackers should go like this. These are the stackers. And they can go like this. So the trains are gonna come here with the resources, say copper. They're gonna they're gonna be stationed here, and they're gonna serve the stations above them. And this there is a straight rail for the trains which come directly there, without going through here. And this is how we can blueprint a setup. Now let's copy the train station like that, and it should be called. So TSMC was the circuit one. Let's call it the green circuits. I mean, if anyone has an idea of a name, it's cool, but we can call it green circuits here. So this is gonna be a, yeah, copper. Copper was good. Copper plates for the green circuits. Copper plates stacker for the green circuits. With train limit is unnecessary. As long as we have equal or less amount of trains than we have stackers, the train limit is unnecessary. Let's have these. Let's have this one here. Let's actually like put the signals where they belong. Can we cut here? Yeah, we can cut here. We can have 2 trains stationed on this segment. Then, yeah, we should be putting these here, and yeah, let's have one here. Like when the trains come here, they exit this lane, so the next ones can come in already, and they can go onto their stackers. Yep, perfect. Okay, all we need to do now is copy this station a bunch of times. I'm not sure whether we are going to be needing anything else or other than copper stations here. Like, the idea is that copper trains, we have a lot of copper being delivered everywhere, so this is why, like, since we have a heavy drain on our copper station, having generic copper trains is not something I'd want, especially for like some factories which use a lot of copper. I'd like to have dedicated copper deliverers for these. Okay, and let's have the logistics network here for the delivery. Man, they're too far. Like, if you put them here so they don't interfere with the rail, they are too far. So we have to, like, kind of let's start with putting one here, and like in the future we can put them toward this right hand side to make everything properly. Even the balance, they are not exactly easily placeable in this case. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, this is the framework. We have placed the initial design. Let's continue with the station itself, the factory itself. So, and for that we need to decompose. Let's remove these there. A nice ore, all the rocks. How can we start? Let's have the balance here. Yeah, why not? Oops. Here. Okay. And let's decompose. So, what are the ratios? What are the ratios? For one belt of green... okay, we need to remove all of... This was old data. Let's actually make it again. So we need only 4.2 machines. That's nothing for one belt. Yeah, it's gonna be super easy. So we need these, and the bricks are delivered. The bricks are delivered, yeah. The bricks are delivered. It's part of the delivery. Okay, so we can see that for like one belt of circuits, we need like 0.8 belts of copper plates, and that's perfect. That's almost 1-to-1 ratio. And I like it when we have even more output than we have supply. So we can proceed with this. And we will have one stone brick. You know what? Let's have this station be second in the row in this chain, and the first one, let's make it bricks. Let's make it be bricks. And the idea is that we are gonna be making factories next, like in front of the output and copper input stations, and kinda combining the tile. You will see when we scale. You will see when we scale. It's gonna be super convenient in that case. So bricks, you know what? Brick station could also be delivered by specific trains from here. Yeah, let's do it. Let's have at the same time copper trains and brick trains. Here, let's do that. Do that. Connect these, and let's have first two being brick trains. You deliver bricks. Oops. Because we don't need much bricks, and we can afford having 2 trains for now. So this is bricks, and this brick station is going to serve multiple of copper green circuit output / copper input ones. This one is oh, we need to kind of... I'm going to cut the rail in order to not have a request yet. We need to copy any supply station, any copper supply station, like that, and paste it here. Stack and server in the way what? Oh yeah, the orientation for these is completely different because it's an input station. It's an input station. Yeah, like this. So the idea is that because the ratio here is 1-to-1, copper plates to belts, to circuits, we will need one station output for one copper input, and a certain amount of belts, which I think can be 4. I think it can be 4 because we can afford 4 output mini loaders on each side. We can have 4 output copper here and 4 input circuits here. and that's gonna handle all of this. And we'll also use more than half a belt of stone bricks. More than half a belt of stone bricks. So should we? We will have to have like basically one belt. So basically that means that we can have, if we make 4 of these, we can use one for this duo of stations. We can use the second for the next duo. So basically one station of stone bricks could feed about 8, like 4 pairs of copper and electronic circuits output, if you see what I mean. And let's build a factory. So the idea is to build a factory in a way that it's right in front of these 2 stations. So whenever we scale, we're gonna be able to do this, take the full factory producing 4 belts, and just copy paste it with everything. And that's really cool to be able to do that. We won't need to like add more stations. Everything is contained within this blueprint. It's gonna be contained. Let's have the final touches here with a bunch of signals for the copy-paste purposes. And we are done, we are done. Let's have the factory. So we need a factory which is contained in this vertical space, which does that, basically. So 17, oh, that's a round number, kind of round number. Kind of an integer, almost an integer. So 17 of these. Oh, hold on a second, how are we gonna output 4 belts from 17 machines? Wait, for 1 it was 4.2, right? Should we go ahead with 5? Should we round it up? We should, yeah. We definitely should round it up. If we round it up, we won't have to merge the belts. Because if we make 17 of them, or even 18... you know what? Actually, it's fine. If we have... Oh, not 18. Like for 4 belts, we can have 18 assembling machines. And we can have... basically 9 and 9. 9 and 9, 9 creating 2 belts and 9 creating other 2 belts. If you use some smart balancing, we won't have to use too much splitters. Okay, let's get to work. How are we gonna make these? One machine producing copper cables can be in front. Can be in front of 2 of these, right? Because this multiplied by 2 is no, it's more. It's 1 to. Oh yeah, it's perfect. This multiplied by 2 is less than this amount. So we can overkill this number and we can have 1 to 2. We can have 1 to 2. That's perfect. Yeah, let's do something like that. Let's do something like that. So in the middle, this is our delimitations, like vertical delimitations. Let's have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's have enough for 4 belts here. The 4 belts of output are gonna be here. Let's try something like that. So we'll have 2 of these making the green circuits. We can overkill by a machine making the stone tablets. We can overkill here. Let's actually move it a little bit more, like give us some space for the... that's not that much space, but... do it like that. And... what do... oh, no, sorry. This is not that one. It's the copper cables. And the stone tablet ones, we don't need much. We don't need much at all. How about having 1 into 4? Let's copy these. And how about placing a stone tablet machine somewhere in the middle, in a way that it can fit all 4 of these? How are we going to be able to do that? I think if we do it like that, like it's going to be an overkill on this side as well. This multiplied by 4 is 12, and we need 17 of these, so it's going to be good enough. We need more, we provide more than we need. And the idea is to have something like that, and then something like that, and then we can do that. We can do that. So this way, we have everything kind of contained. Now, is it gonna be within the range? Oh, and of course, we will need inputs. How can we handle the inputs? We can have a copper belt here. That's a little bit annoying. That's a tad bit annoying. How about, because we need copper, right? We need copper plates, and I wanted to have like this one eats copper plates. It eats a lot of copper plates, so I wanted to use a mini loader. But we don't have enough space like to provide a belt. We do have enough space here, so if we are able to plug the hole like that, but this is a bit hard. It's a bit hard, considering the tiling. We will have to have some spacing. I mean, if we are to have spacing, then we might as well do it like that and leave a space here on this side. I think this is gonna be a little bit better spacing wise. So now because we have that, we're able to leave one hole here, and what we can do is we can have a copper belt running like that. Wait, like that, taking from here, going here, and oh no, wait a second, how much copper do they need? 4 belts. Okay, we're gonna be having 4 copper plates, right, on each side. So it means 2 on each side. And on each side we're gonna be having 9 entities. Oh, that's a tile of 4. How are we gonna be having 9 entities? Should we use 16 here? Should we go for less than 4 belts of output with 16 machines? 16 machines is almost 17. Like, we're gonna be having a little bit of holes in the belts, but I think that's better than having like 20 machines and overkilling completely the belts. Or maybe overkilling is actually better, because 16 is easier. Like, this is already 8, right? This is 8. If we're gonna be able to double it and have the build. But if we go for a 1 more tile, then we're gonna not have actually wait, 8, yeah, it's by 8, so we're gonna be having 24. I think by 16 is a little bit better. It's a little bit better. We're not gonna be having 4 full belts. Oh, but with better models, if in the future we have better productivity models and better speed models, this number is gonna go down. So yeah, I think we don't have to have the full belt with the current conditions. And that means basically that we're gonna be having 2 tiles here. We're gonna be having 2 tiles and 2 copper belts for these 2 tiles. That means 1 belt is gonna be used into both of these machines. So that means that we need only 1 belt here. Like, imagine a copper belt going here. We need only 1 of it. It's a little bit hard to, I mean, can do it like done before. Do it like that. That would be the first copper belt, splitting it, and the second copper belt could be like going from the other way around. Hey, Commander 8890, you don't see the stream? You don't see the stream? What happened? Can you hear me? What happened indeed? Wait a second. Is it back? I think I had a small disconnection. I think I had a small internet cut. Is it okay now? Wait a second. I think it should be fine now. I'm sorry for the connection cut. I think it should be fine now. I apologize. My internet has some jumps sometimes. I'm seeing there are 2 viewers now, so it's probably back online. Please confirm if someone is able to hear me. Should be okay. Should be okay now. I'm afraid to continue with the build because Can hear. Oh, okay, great. Thank you for the confirmation. Yeah, sorry about that. I have my internet should be good, but it's there are sometimes these cuts which last like 10 seconds maybe. So yeah, it can be very annoying. I apologize. Let's continue with this. Let's continue with this. Can we actually have this going? It can go all the way up to there. So that's fine. This one should be stone, and let's have the second copper belt. So we're gonna be having a copper belt on this side, and then that's actually a little bit dumb, right? To have two copper belts, not one close to another. Let's have the copper belts like that then. Let's have copper belts like that, and let's have the stone one, which is here. And for the stone one, we can very simply do a snake like that. And be done with it. And you know what? Maybe this is stylable. Man, I should stop copying with the rail. Yeah, look at it. It's stylable. This one reaches. This one reaches. So perfect. That's a tile. That's a tile, and hopefully it's gonna last. It's gonna be good enough for everything. So this one is the stone bricks, and the stone bricks is gonna be coming from here. So we have said that one of them should be enough. Let's have the stone bricks here as soon as possible. One belt should be enough for these 4 belts, for the factory with the 4 belts. It's now tileable, but we need to bring this one here. And now I think we can properly combine them. Wait. Yeah, basically we need to copy it without the top one. The top one is kind of the help. And finally, let's put them on their belts. Let's put them on their belts. Again, I'm inclined to use the mini loaders. I'm inclined to use the mini loaders because it's make it so much easier to have compressed belts. Although they won't be exactly compressed. But again, people are talking about mini loaders EPS issues. So I'm thinking I should be switching from using these into using the normal inserters. But the normal inserters, there's another problem, is that they output to one side of the belt. So we need to do some tricks, some tricky tricks, some tricky tricks, and we don't have space for the tricky tricks. Oh, we don't have space here in between. Okay, so let's have these two output to the outside side, and these two can output on the inside side. So we can do something like that here. We can do something like that. And by copying, it's going to be the same at the top. And these two middle belts are going to be coming from the build right below. How about that? Question, is it going to be enough throughput? Because we have a lot of outputs. Let's have actually 8 of them to make sure we have enough output. To make sure we are filling the belt. Wait, can you click on an inserter and short the path in this one? Short? What do you mean? Show the path? You can't click on the inserter? Oh, you mean adjust where it outputs? No, it's a Craftorio 2 thing. I know in Craftorio 2 you can set if you want to output on the nearby side or on the far side. And in Bob's inserters you can do even crazier stuff. But not in Space Exploration, not in vanilla. This is all QOL, which we don't have. Unfortunately. I'm even gonna use a 4 of these here because I'm worried about the speed. Hey, Momi! I remember you, and also remember, I cannot read your name. Momi Krzusiu. How are you doing? How are you guys doing today? I think the tile is good. I think the tile is good, and we are done. We are done. And of course, we can just do that and paste the second one, because it's all perfectly tileable. Bam! Bam! We have 4 belts. We have 4 belts. They are not... Oh, I'm annoyed. They are not contained in the space provided by these two. They're not contained. And why that matters is because if we do that, if you want to copy them, like we'll do that, and we will do that, right? Oh, without the lower one. Like the idea is to be able to copy them with their two outputs, and that is not possible. That is not possible. For it to be possible, we need to scrap. We need to reduce by 1. We need to reduce their width by 1. So can we remove one belt? It's a challenge. It's a challenge. Can we remove one belt? Can we remove this outside belt? Can we pass this copper belt somewhere else, like somewhere in the middle? Can't really, can we? We can't really pass this copper belt in the middle. This space is kind of taken. This space is taken. Unless we remove these. Unless we remove these, then we can pass this copper belt like this in the middle. My nickname means tell me Christoph. Oh, what language is it? I know in Polish language you have a ton of consonants, non-vowels, like one next to each other. Polish, ha! I guessed it. Yeah, I had Polish colleagues and I could never pronounce their names. Could never read them. You have a lot of consonant. I think it's consonants in English. Consonants one next to another. How can we do it here? Can we? I'm thinking about not having this kind of snake. If we don't have the snake, then we can have. No, we won't be able to. Yeah. Really? Oh. I'm thinking about doing like removing inserters here and doing something like that, like having the belt. Because of this thing in the middle, it's not exactly possible. And 4 belts, 4 inserters are not going to be able to fill 1 belt. What can we do here? What can we do here? Or we go ahead and make more space between the stations. Or one idea is we actually have 8 of them. We actually have 8 of them, like one behind another, and then in this case we're going to be able to. Yeah, you know what? I think that's a good idea. And we can actually, it's if you look at it, it's kind of a square, right? It's kind of a square, so we can easily rotate it 90 degrees and like having input from below and output to above. And then we can have 8 belts. Yeah, I think that's gonna solve the issue. That's gonna solve the issue. And the scalability remains. So in order to do that, let's have the copy by 2 of these. So I'm gonna move. Oh, wait a second. How do we have? Yeah, and this is the new balancing. I'm gonna remove this one. I'm gonna do Control X and remove this one. And what we are gonna do is now I'm gonna copy. Control C this one and place 2 of these in a chain, in a row. And these 2 are the supply. Oh, I wanted to do the opposite. That's fine. We can have the supplies below and the inputs. I'm gonna now Control V the previous one. The inputs are gonna be above. And this way, the tiling is not gonna be 2 by 2, but 4 by 4. And that's gonna allow us to have this build like one behind another. Here. So if you look at the map, we have. Oh wait, that's not a supply of circuits at the bottom. That's a supply of bricks. And while we are at it, let's let's update here. So these are the bricks. And M here is 8,000 because bricks go by 100 in each slot. This is the test. I jeg amer I en man mand. What? Are you making a bot? Is it a bot test? So from top to bottom, right? But we have one belt from bottom to top. Ah, that's fine. Okay, so let's take all of these. Let's take this. And the idea is to place it like that. All the inputs are gonna be coming from the top, and the outputs are gonna be at the bottom. Like this. And now we can have 2 of them. And now, if we need more, we can just copy-paste all of these twice. I can't copy. We can do that. Come on, why can't you copy? Okay. We can do that and then do that. And it's stylable. It's stylable with their connections here. Perfect. Perfect. Let me now... okay, I made something I shouldn't be doing, which is basically copying the blueprint before testing it. And we can see that we are missing something. Oh, inserters, right? We're missing some hands. Let's bring the construction train, and it should provide the items. Let's bring it here for 2 minutes. English to Danish. I'm a man. English to Danish. Jeg. Is it Jeg or is it Jeg? Depends on languages. This letter. Jeg en mande. Bricks are demand, not supply, and inserters between chests are wrong. Inserters between chests are wrong. Hold on, let me grab the items. So we need these, and we need. Let's grab these as well. We also can grab some rails. We had rails in the train. Let's also grab some of the belts. Yeah, and maybe also the assemblers. Yep. Oh, that's all we can grab. Let's go. So you say bricks are bricks are demand. Oh, build supply. Oh, of course cannot go because there is no. Oof! I ran in between the train, in brick station. They're right to left. Oh, here in bricks. You're right. You're right. Okay, let's invert these. But copy pasting the stations. Yep. So we have a brick lane here. But everything else, like the copper and stuff, is gonna be coming in from this side. So what we need to do here is place these like that, have them go here, and then have them go here. And we need 4 of them into this one build. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was funny to hear. Thanks for that. You're welcome. If you want to laugh at my accent, please feel free to do so. I am ready to laugh myself at my accent. Yep, these are the 2. Oh, here we need undergrounds. We need undergrounds. Well, let's do it like that. Oh, come on. They want to give me stone. Like that. Hey, Revan. It was the Danish part that was funny. the way I said it in Danish. So tell Grzegorz Brzeziskiewski. Grigors. Yeah. Sorry. I can't. Did my best though, did my best. Sometimes one man's best is not enough. But hey, I like the way it builds here. I like the way it builds. Oh, you know what? No, these lanes don't go up. They go bottom. So we don't need undergrounds. I'm alive again. Survived the last day. Are you having a hangover? Should be. Do you drink when you go to concerts? You should be. There is always drinking should be a default excuse. So we can just rotate these. I'm gonna cut them and paste them like that. Same here. The output is at the bottom. There, and one thing to note is that these are gonna become the middle ones. This was a wrong copy paste. So let's do it here as well. You know what? Let's cut these and do it like that. It's easier. Yep. You made my day. Glad I did. Man, I for the life of me, I'm unable to pronounce Polish. Despite speaking Russian, I cannot pronounce Polish. I mean, I don't speak Russian as good as well, because I lost a lot. But yeah, completely unable to. Yes, I do. By the way, typing from mobile since I'm not home yet. Oh, wait. You're back from the concert, which and you stayed all night, and you are going home right now. Oh man. Okay. And let's have this one. This one is gonna be easy. We can just do this, and it can go to the top. And all we need to do is to connect these bricks on this lane. So yeah, we will need to have some undergrounds here, some splitter, and go like that. Yeah, and that's good. That's good. That's how we want it to be. That's gonna be looking weird because we have copper, then we have bricks, and then we have more copper in the middle. But hey. Wait a second. It's this one, so yeah, we need to do it. Oh no, wait, we can do it from here. Oh, perfect. So we can do it like that. We can do it like that. Now let's have the same going. No, we don't need the same because we have the. Oh no, wait, we can do it like that. You know what? We don't need this one. No, we do need this one. We do need this one. We have to have a snake. We have to make a snake. We have to make a snake. Man, I do not like this, but... Oh, what we can do is we can make it come a little bit earlier. So here, they're able to be like that. We can come and make it come a little bit earlier and then go like that. I think it's looking better. Even, like, we have to have a snake here. Long day, but totally worth it. Hey. It is, it is. This one is that one. It's very hard. It's very hard here. Man, I should have went from the above. Maybe going from the above would have been easier, or going from below. Going from below would be easier. Okay, let me remove all this weird thing. And let's come from below. The provider of these is gonna be below. Like that. Is it now fixed? This one here. This is the copper. Yeah, copper providers are above, and the brick provider is gonna be coming from below. You try to tell the name of man in a Polish film. How I started World War II. Jak rozpytałem druga wojnie światowa. Ah, I understand drug. I understand wojnie. Oh, that reminds me. I had when I came to Japan, I was living in a guest house for like 1 year, about a year, and I had a Polish friend there. And at some point, he started speaking to his family. He was using Skype. He was speaking to his family, and I was sitting on my computer next to him. And we had a big living room where everyone like was chilling there, and I was able to understand almost half of what he was saying. Maybe not half, like 1/3. There are so many common words. So many common words. I was able to. That was really funny. And there are cases when like one word. It translated to Polish, like from Russian to Polish, and then it means something else, and then he can translate it, like he can give a translation to this other meaning, and then it starts to mean something else, and you can have a chain of this translation slash meanings. Hey, Paragraph 8, thank you for following. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Mad Lab. We are trying to design the green sciences. It's really cool. In YT, in YouTube, is the scene how German soldier need to write his name. It's epic. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out after the stream. Sounds fun. Why do we need undergrounds here? We don't. We actually don't. Oh, you know what? What we need to do here is to be careful, because this is not the way. Can we move everything? I'd like to have 1, 2, 3. We need to move it by 1 tile to the top, so we can go left and then we can go top without having to. And we have 1 lane here. We have 1 free lane here. I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna move it. Or everything by 1 tile at the top, like that. It's gonna allow for very nice aligned lanes of belts. Good luck, robots. You can do it. I'm gonna help them with the buildings, because they have time placing a building and then modules manually, one after another. Oh, I forgot to place beacons! But I think it's okay. I think we're gonna be able to place beacons. Like 1 above and 1 below should do it. Should do it. Yes. And now why I wanted to move everything? Well, look at this. We can have these and place them here. So we can have 8 belts of green circuits coming out, and these are now all aligned, and these are going to be aligned as well. And that's a blueprint I like. That's a tile I like. Aesthetics combined with functionality, with efficiency. You forgot about brick belt. Oh, you're right. I forgot the brick belt. The brick belt it should be going from below. Okay, so there's gonna be like kind of an underground area. I think we can do that. I think this has a jump of 8. Oh, perfect. It's a jump of 8. So all we need to do is basically invert this, and that's it for the bricks. We can remove this one. Yeah, let's do it like that. It's a little bit hard to tile, so I'm gonna take everything and I'm gonna delete these parts, and I'm gonna paste it and flipping. I think it's gonna make it easier. Yeah, like that. Same here. We're gonna delete the parts which change. And that's it. These change. And then we can copy paste from here. Like that. Bam. And this is gonna be the belt. No. Like that. And here it can be directly like that. Here we go. So basically we have inputs on the top, outputs at the bottom, except for the bricks, which are a little bit weird, but that's fine. And again, one belt of bricks. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, here we are producing 8 belts of green circuits, so we need more than one belt of bricks. And I was actually, I was even going to continue it forward. We need 2 belts of bricks. So 2 belts of bricks are going into this build. And you know what? We can even, like, 2 belts of bricks is can justify copying this brick station at the same time. I mean, if you were completely, if you wanted to be like completely optimized, we would need to have 8 of these here. I mean, have more of these, but I think this can justify copying the brick ones. So for the next tile, all we need to do is that we can do that, and we are going to be having we are going to be able to double our electronic circuit output. Just like that, just by copying it. Basically, we don't need 8 belts. We need we don't need 2 belts of bricks. We need like 1.2, which is a bit annoying, but so this one is gonna go feed these, and this one is gonna go here and is gonna feed these. I think it's looking better like that. Yeah. And this is kind of a tile. Yeah, I think if you want to have 8 more belts, it's gonna be super easy. Copy paste and done. But before that, let's actually test that everything works. If everything works. This one, and oh, hold on. Can we copy it with the substations? I mean, yeah, no. Substations should go a little bit lower, and then we can. Oh, even the substations are part of the blueprint. 1 and 2. Even the substations will be part of the blueprint. And by 2 I mean 4. And now if we copy everything, bam! Can you check me for the brick station name? Ah, sure. Brick station name is a you're right, it's a supply. It's a supply. It shouldn't be a supply. This is actually a oh no! Oh no! I forgot to rename these, and I've cut the belt on purpose to okay, never. I had forgotten to okay, and we need to fix these because everything has been moved. Okay, some small fixes. So at first we need to adjust the name of this train station, because if not, the trains from here are actually bringing copper, which is okay, but not ideal, because we have our own stackers prepared for the copper below. So let's wait until these bring their copper. And by the way, why are you not able to come in? Oh, because we moved this one, and okay, now it's able to. There should never be stations, trains here, stationed here, because they're being accepted 2 by 2, and there's enough space for the 2 stations. And yeah, you're right. This is not a supply; it's a provider name. It's a requester name, and we shall copy that after renaming one of these. Oh, and also it has different automation. It has different everything. Thank you for the for noticing. So this is the copper station with green circuit mark. That means only this one. And I'm gonna copy that one to here and rename it to bricks requester for this location, like that. And now, I mean, we could copy everything. Stack inserter in the way. Okay, yeah, because they are kind of opposite. They are going from left to right. And that should be it after we change every single request here. Hey, Dark Explosive, how is your weekend? My weekend is going great. It's half of it, so great half done. Another great half tomorrow, and then the boring working week. But that's cool, because during the working week, I'm looking forward to the Factorio streams. I think these are going by... And common question, you can guess. Yep, and the answer is actually, as usual, what you see on the screen is what we have been doing. I started this stream today and started working on this green station right away, so that when you guys come, I thought maybe we could transition to start working on spaceships, and that is the next exciting plan. Finally get into spaceships. Okay, so here we go. Let me quickly focus and finish this part, and we can do exciting stuff in a second. Yeah, let's have them aligned. Oh, let's have them all aligned. The other way around. So this one. I stand guard. Arcospheres when? Arcospheres, when we get there. I don't know when. I honestly, even if I wanted to answer you, I couldn't. And it's not that I don't want. I really can't answer you. I have no idea when they're gonna be a thing. But maybe soon, because I remember kind of having read that. I mean, read when we looked up in the tech tree. I remember seeing them as part of the black science. I'm not sure if it's. I mean, we can check. They're here. We need a black science, deep space science too. So arcospheres are actually gonna be a thing very shortly. We need to build the next science, and that's it. And maybe we should start calling them Revan spheres. Quickly finish this up. And finally connecting the remaining ones here. Everything properly aligned, as I like it. Okay, finally let's add the trains. Oh, and before I forget, the beacons. And this is where things might get messy. Can we fit one here? No, we can't. I mean, we almost can. You know, we almost can. If we could fit one here. That, and we actually can. We actually can. We move this one tile above. Ha. Perfect. 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 Wait. Like that, right? Yeah. Like that. And now we can fit one beacon in the middle, and I remember it's covering everything. It's covering the central part. So the beacons are not ugly. It was a mistake to not integrate them into the build from the beginning, but they fit. Lucky little accident. With tier 2, my factory gets an upgrade. Ah, yes indeed, yes indeed. The Dark Explosive Factory. Black signs. Okay, here we go. The beacons are done. Let's bring the stone bricks, and with the stone bricks, we need some trains. Again, let's. How many trains should we have? Copper trains. We have 2 stations right now, so let's have 8 trains. 4 per station. I think it's good. Let's do it like that. Bam. Bam. All of this because I'm lazy to to put manually the signals. Like that, like that. Remove some stone. And we're good. Oh, we need yeah, we need this one. So we can start placing them on this side of the land, and we shall continue towards the bottom to place more. Why are you removing stuff? What are you doing, you little guys? They take my copper. They steal my copper. No, they're basically I have the 400 exactly. It's not 400 to infinity. It's 400 exactly. So when I have more copper than more than 400, they take it out. But we're good. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I've placed one too few. Oh no, 6. I mean, that's okay. Let's have it. Let's have 6. Let's have 6 of them, and let's have the trains. You know what? Let's have the double amount, but this double amount is gonna be automatically built by robots. We're not gonna be building it manually. So let's have four of these, and we have 4 here. Yeah, let's expand these. 4, 8, 12, and since there's no, I don't have landfill, I think we shall be. Let's keep it at 12. I think. Oops, 12 might be just enough. Yeah, 12 might be enough. Basically, it's 12 trains, 2 by 2. I mean, 2 cargo wagon trains, which need, which are gonna be needing to handle 16 belts, right? 12 trains can handle 16 belts. 1 train can handle 2 belts. So it's all good. It's all good. Let's just bring the trains. And again, I'm gonna check it. We have 16 stations. So yeah, 12 and 4. 4 trains for the bricks and 12 trains for the copper. 16 trains and 32 cargo wagons. Right above? The factory is right above. The mall is right above. And this factory is almost done. Because thing is, for the... Just to show you again, for our target of 1 productivity level 9 module a minute, we need... yeah, in belts, 12 electronic circuit belts, and currently we're only providing 4. Our whole factory is only making 4 electronic circuit belts, so we have added 8 right now, and we're gonna copy paste it once again to have it 16, to make it 16, and this way we're gonna be having enough. So what did I want to take here? Trains, 16. 1, 2, 3, and half of it, which is 1. Same here, 1, 2, 3, and half of it, which is 1. Half of 3 is 1. It rounds down. Oh, no, 32. So 1, 2, 3, and half of 3 again, which is plus the 2 remaining, which should be 32. 10, 20, 34. Oh, yeah, I didn't need to take the last 2. 32. 16 and 32. At the construction area? Yes, indeed. We need the construction area. Have you built a mall like this on every single planet? Nope. The idea is to have the big factory planet, which is Nauvis, because it's the biggest. and because we have all the infrastructure here. But again, it's not optimal for the rockets, I'm aware, but since we have everything here, well, let's just pay the cost of rockets taken from here. And after that, like aside from this factory plant, right now we only have small outposts which are kind of only functional. Let's have everything. What am I doing? They're only functional, and their only goal is to load the raw resource, almost raw resource, or crushed if necessary, and feed it here. I feed it to Nauvis, and that's it. Sometimes, like most of the time, we actually even we are sending the liquid fuel for the back trip. Most of the time. So these ones, they need to find themselves a supplier of bricks, which is the global one, this one, until full. Then they will need to come to this station stacker, wait for 2 seconds, and then they will go and plug into their requester until empty. And that is it. Supply, off you go. Oh, you cannot go. Ah, not this one. And this one is the copper one. Oh, can they exit? Oh, I forgot to add an exit here. Okay, that's not gonna be a blueprint because it's not ideal. Because I forgot to add an exit here. I forgot to add an exit. Which doesn't pass through these stackers. And that's not exactly an issue right now. They could go through a stacker, but something like that. And like that. So basically these trains... Wait, they don't have to. Ah, they don't have to. They don't have to. I mean, this we can remove it. Okay, yeah, bad idea. We can remove it because these trains are always gonna be ready to serve these stackers. They should never be here and then go somewhere. It should never happen. It should never happen. So let's bring it back. Okay. It's only the first time. Only the first time because they're empty here, which they're not supposed to be. Now, why is this supplier empty? Are we using all the bricks? Is the bricks something which is... We don't have stone. That's easy. We don't have stone. Yeah, I was surprised to see the bricks all being... like, having a shortage of bricks. So, again, before spaceships, we need to kind of finish up everything here. And which includes placing some more stone miners. Let's have the copper set up. Add the supercharger construction area. Construction area? Yeah, on the mall you mean? On the mall we do have superchargers, yeah. Is it just me or is there a slight echo in the background? Is there? Is there an echo? Normally I have my headphones, so you shouldn't be able to... how could you be able to hear my voice? Do the Dyson Sphere thing, maybe? I have logistics world and forge world, manufacturing world, etc. Huh. I'm looking forward to expanding, like, to having, yeah, multiple planets which are in charge of their own, like, big thing. And that's gonna be possible with spaceships, I think, because rockets are kind of limiting with all the fuel. Like, we need so much fuel just to lift off sometimes. I'm really looking forward to unlocking spaceships, and then we can go and design the worlds. Yeah. I'm already thinking, look at this. I'm gonna show you right away. There is a moon. Nauvis has a moon. Let's go into hierarchy view. So this is Nauvis, and these are Nauvis moons, right? And there is one moon called Morse. Yeah, these are the moons. This is another planet. So there is a moon called Morse, and it has a lot of crude oil, and it's also very small. You can see the radius is below 1000. For reference, Nauvis has a 5600 radius, and its moon is only 900. So the rockets from here are gonna be having easy time to lift off, and there is a lot of crude oil. So it can be a rocket hub. This Nauvis moon is almost made to be a rocket hub. And I think Mars told us that this kind of moon is pre-generated. Like, on every single playthrough, you are supposed to be having a small oil moon without any biter. And I think the best part is that it has water. Yeah, it has water. This moon has water, it has tons of oil, and it's small. It's a perfect location for a rocket hub. Morse is not Mars. Yeah, Mars told us about Morse. That's what I mean. Have you built a Red Circuit factory? Yeah, it's done. Red Circuit factories are all here. You can see we have 4 belts of red circuits, 3 belts of blues, and then 4 belts of red circuits again. So we have a ton of red circuits and blue circuits. I'm going backwards. I'm building most complicated stuff first and easier stuff later. So green circuits is supposed to be the easier. Let me finish these trains. Go to requester. How many? No, not requester. Go to a supplier. What? Where is the supplier? Where is the generic supplier of copper plates? Hold on a second. I'm sorry. Oh, maybe it's maybe I have cut a rail. Maybe I think I've cut a rail so they cannot exit or something like that. Maybe it's like at the very bottom. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Maybe it's like at the very bottom. Yeah, it's at the very bottom. They cannot go there. They cannot go there. And I'm not exactly sure why, because these rails are all connected here. See, this one was able to exit. So it could go like this. And exit there. So why are they unable to do so? Maybe there is no supplier. Maybe there's no supplier. It was blue. Oh, maybe we are out of copper. Okay, let's finish configuring. So we should be having 18 stations providing copper. So then you go here, then you come back to this stacker. Wait for 2 seconds, and then you go to feed the requester until empty. And yeah, it was able to come. It was able to go. No, look at it. It was able to go. Why couldn't it find the station? And all of them are able to go. It means that we have that many available copper or copper plate stations. Off you go, guys. Okay. Let's make it even smaller by draining its resources. Yeah, let's make it. Let's bring democracy to the planet. I mean, we don't need to bring democracy. It's already empty. There's no hostile forces. Can you go to the border of the planet by satellite? Maybe. Yeah, we could. We definitely could. I'm holding on to scanning it right now because it would just take up more disk space for nothing. But we definitely could go to the border. If you want, I think we should be having a small planet already. Let me go back and sort by priority. And this is my colonized planets. I've put them like priority 1 to be able to sort by it. And I think we should be having a small planet like here, Atonoi. Atonoi is Vitamelange planet, which is only 930 in radius. And you can see it's like that. This is the border. That's how small it is. And our factory in the middle is like it's taking a lot of space if you look at the global map. So yeah, it's not exactly big. Okay, so we should be having blue circuits now, right now. Yeah, look at this, And again, we have almost full belts, but not exactly full because we would need 17 assemblers. Wait a second, this is red sometimes. Yeah, my guess was correct. We need 4 red hands here. So let me have 4. So now we shouldn't be having any reds. We still have some red blinking. Oh, still red. Oh, that's annoying. I mean, it's almost okay. Maybe it's working 90% of the time or 95% of the time, right? And I have no idea how to increase the... Oh, no, actually, I have an idea. You know what? let me go ahead and make a deconstruction blueprint here. With the red hands. And the idea would be to use mini loaders. The dreaded mini loaders. Yep. Because we have two tiles of space. And because we have 2 tiles of space, we can use mini loaders. And now everything is green. Everything should be green like the circuits. Oh, but he's tiny. Yep. Everything is green. I'm liking it. I'm loving it. And we can easily copy paste it. Now, let's copy paste it. Let's try copy pasting it. And to do so, we shall place 1 construction pylon. I mean, I think we can replace this one, right? And what's the zone? Oh, it's almost good. Like it's yeah, we are covering everything here. We're covering everything. I'm gonna disable personal robots, and we can do this. Take all. And then paste it, and we have 8 more green copper belts. Green circuit belts. Bam! Good luck, robots. Just connect like the rails here. Yeah, we need to fix some signaling. Oh, I forgot to add signals here on this side. And one thing we don't have is beacons at the mall. So I'm gonna place manually the beacons, and also basically all the stuff made in space, we're not delivering yet to Nauvis. It should be something to do, but and the stations. So now I'm gonna enable the robots, and they should only place stuff like combinators and train stations. Yep. That's it. And even if we fly over this factory, yep, my personal robots are not placing anything because every single entity has been taken care of by the global network. And as soon as this is done, automatically we should be having twice as many things. Now let's go ahead and build some miners. We need more miners. But actually, I'm realizing that we are using a lot of bricks here. We have 2 belts of bricks. We're going to be having 4 belts of bricks, and we're not making enough of them. We're not making enough of bricks. Here we only have 2 belts of bricks, and like they are super old. They use the old beacons and stuff. Maybe we can go ahead and kind of improve that. Yeah, we can remove the mirrors from here. We have a mirror factory. We have a dedicated mirror factory. It has been done later. We have a mirror factory here, so we don't need mirrors to be made there. So we can remove them and increase the production of the bricks by not changing any infrastructure, just by changing the factory in between with better stuff. Let's. But before that, we need to add more stone miners. So let's do that. Build new brick factory. Yeah, we need a brick factory, but I think first improving the old one, we can improve it a lot by using better beacons. So I think we can make something good out of this space already. If we can make like 8 belts, like more than 4 belts, then it's gonna be enough for now. Green copper. Copper is actually green. Copper is actually green. There is a mod in Factorio which changes the color of copper and iron to match what it looks like in real life, what it should look like. For example, if you have played Satisfactory, you might notice that they don't have the same color as in Factorio. Where is a stone mine? Where is a stone location? I think we had some at the top. Oh, no, the top was copper and coal. Where could we find some stone? Oh, 12 million stone here. Let's get this one. Yeah, let's get this one. Looking good to me. Looking good to me. But I think we should be having some within the base. We have 1 million here. I don't think we need to be bothered for like 1 million. Yeah, it's nothing. Scraps. I remember, like, the stone is not something we have been mining a lot of, so we must be having... Here, we have 6 million right here. We have 6 million here. We can get it. We have 6 million here as well. And we have 2 million here. And we have 2.5 million here. Okay, let's go ahead and mine it all up. Can you use delivery cannons between planets? Indeed we can. And we are using them. We are using cannons. Let me show you. We have a Calidus asteroid belt, like deep space base. And on this deep space base, if I can find it. Wait. I'm gonna find it. Where is it? Seriously? The zoom, full the zoom. Oh, here. Okay, found it. On the Calidus asteroid belt 2, we have delivery cannons. We have a setup with 4 delivery cannons shooting water ice to Nauvis orbit. And since it's a deep space base, like the cannons, they produce their own delivery cannon capsules by receiving iridium, explosives, and every the items necessary to make themselves. There are cannons on Nauvis which shoot this stuff, like they shoot iridium ingots, which makes plates, which makes the capsules, and then basically we are shooting ingredients to make more stuff to shoot it back. That's how it goes. It was kind of I wanted to test the cannons out, and here we have it. They are expensive. I think it's the most expensive mean to transfer stuff between planets. Let's have that one stone. After the improvements to copper, to rockets. Rockets are pretty cheap. Like, all you need to pay is fuel. Like, cargo sections are not a problem anymore. All you need to pay is fuel, so it's pretty simple to these. Let's have some miners going here. We can basically or should we waste efforts on like 2,000 of them? I mean, that's not a lot of efforts anyways. Let's have a T-junction here. Let's try to make it quick and hold on. Where should it go? Should go here. Yeah. So remove this part, remove this rail, remove these two, and place the junction. Oh, the lag. The lag. Not sure why it lagged like that, but can you research something? Maybe not infinite. Yeah, we definitely could research stuff. I think we have sciences. Let me quickly check. We couldn't be able to do so because we didn't have enough sciences, but I did some fixes. So we have everything except for deep space. Except for the deep space. And the reason why we don't have deep space is that we need the plates and catalog. Oh my god, we need everything. No, we don't have plates. Oh no, these are the ones. So we need the catalog. We need the catalog, and the catalog is Dark Explosive Science Factory. The catalog here is not producing because of. Let's check. Where's the? Oh, here. We need nano engineering data, and this one needs a nanomaterial, and nanomaterial needs quantum processors, quantum phenomenon, blank data cards. Okay, we need blank data cards. No, hold. What? There are logistics requests, but where's the provider chest? Where is the provider chest for the blank data cards? And why these are damaged? Meteorite crashed? They are here. I think we need to. I'm not sure why, but this should be a red chest, no? We have we need to extend the network here, but this should be a red chest. This should be a red chest. Maybe when I moved everything, I made this mistake to not make red chests. So yeah, we need to have this, or we can easily, maybe easily like take from this belt and plug it back. But I'm not sure about ratios. Maybe we need to check the ratios. But I think just making this red chest is easy to fix. Blank tech cards, yeah. Let's go set some stone mining, and then we can go fix the tech cards for the research. Because I'm pretty sure we need only... no, we do have some researches we don't require the black one. We do have some of these. What should we do? Which research do you want, guys? Which one do you think is good? Everything here is breaking force. Do you want breaking force? I mean, we could do breaking force. We could do them. We have 2 breaking forces to research. Tool belt we don't need because we have the mod. Yeah, I mean, we could do it as well. We have the mod. We need spaceship stuff. I don't know what a clamp is. What's it used for? Spaceships can anchor to a specific location by matching up clamp locations. Oh, it's like a dock anchor, drop anchor. Yeah. I mean, we will need that anyways, because we're gonna do spaceships next. Is there anything here I haven't checked for the spaceships? I think I did. And we shall just look at it. Cargo safety. We could. Oh, this is very cheap. 1,000. Haven't checked this one too much. But maybe we can resume the reusability 19. Oh, before doing the text, no, hold on. Before doing the text, we need to go there and we need to replace. I think we are now using the modules level 7. I think we're using the modules level 7. Ah, no, it has been replaced. We're using level 9 modules everywhere in research. So let's queue them up. Let's queue them up. These. What was it? It's a docking station, basically. Okay. Got it. So we will need it. We need the docking for the ships, that's for sure. And what was the 4th one? We have like bio stuff, dexterity, character crafting speed, movement speed, health. No, I mean, why not? Let's get this going. And yeah, look at the research speed. Oops. Recycling of blue cells and a railgun. Oh, we could do railgun. Is it good? I mean, we have to try it. Good or not, we have to try it. And recycling of blue cells. Oh, that's no, that's unnecessary. That's True Nukes mod. We don't use True Nukes anymore. Like, it was just a help at the beginning to help us with clearing up some better bases, but right now we don't need it. Let's have this one going. So, where can we copy a stone station from? Cargo safety. Oh, you're right, cargo safety. Test trail and biogun. Biogun. Oh, biogun. Oh, you're right. Let's have the biogun and railgun. Let's try them. Test rail. Test trail? Where is the test trail? Not sure what you mean. But let's do the guns. Cargo safety, you're right. I did some cargo safety. Let's do twice the cargo safety until it gets a bit expensive, and then we can queue up the bio stuff. And the good part of it is that we're using different sciences. We're using yellow science and we're using green science. So even if we run out of yellow science, we can be using the green one while yellow is building up. Rail everything. Rail. Oh. Oh no. There is water. Rail. What do you mean? Railgun. There's a railgun. Very dangerous high yield atomic weapons. We can make Hiroshima Great Artillery Shell. And then we can make 10 KT artillery shell. No, we're not using nukes anymore. No, rail is to gun from bio. GMS water production just went up. Yeah, I spilled some water on the table here, which is not ideal. Let me quickly grab a tissue to wipe it. It's just a little bit of water, but it's not a good thing that it's spilled on the table. My cup was right next to the keyboard. Yeah, the technologies are researched very fast. Quite happy about it. And they are all using the level 9 modules. Okay, should be good. Should be good. Labs are fast. Yeah, they are fast. We have a lot of them, and they're all boosted. Okay, let's grab the stone mine from somewhere. Where are we having any stone mine? I mean, that doesn't matter. We can. No. We can grab any like copper mine, for example, and just repurpose it. Yeah. Like that, and yeah, let's have 2 trains stationable behind. I'd like to do it like well once, and then we can copy paste it for other ones, for the next ones. My usual measuring tool. And now we can go here. Oh, perfect. We don't have to touch the stone mine, the stone mine. That's perfect. Put next research in row. Next research in row? What do you mean? There are some researches queued, so should be okay. That should be okay. So train. And let's continue. How many stations do we want? And again, this should be inverted. We want to be putting into the lower one. Flip it. Bam. Let's say that it's a supply of stone. Stone supply. Yep, and we have 14 trains with this stop. Here we divide stone by M, which is 4K, yeah, because stone goes by stack of 50. Like that, yeah. And here we go. And now what we need to do is check out how many miners we need on to make one full belt. And that's what I do every time. So for coal, for example, we need 6 miners with our current model situation. How about stone? 6.5 is a little bit harder. 6.5, that's annoying. It's just above an even number. Let's make it 8 in that case. Let's have 8. 4 on each side. As the ones behind are gonna finish their work, we can proceed with the ones in the front. If that makes sense. Let's have this one here. Let's have this one here. Putting them 4x4 is actually nice, because it's gonna allow us to properly cover everything. And I have seen this one here. It's like it's a little bit sparse, and we're not covering the middle. It's a little bit sparse. Okay, let's have 3 belts in that case. Oh, let's move these one tile below so we can place a beacon there. And let's have these going like that, and let's have yet another one being here. Okay, so we don't need that one, and we may not need. Nah, we need that one. There's like some stone here. Hey, technology is done. Now this one needs to be a little bit more behind to cover everything, like that. And this one, How should we... You know what? Let's do it like that. It's coming from the bottom side because I think it's better if it's better if you do it like that. It's coming from the bottom side because we have only one miner here and two miners on this side. And connect these, and we have 3 belts, so we don't need 2 stations. We have 3 belts. Let's place the beacon. And can we cover? What can we cover? We cover this, yeah, and we have to place like 1 for the 4 below. And 1 pylon. Man, the pylons are amazing. Might wanna research energy shield emitter for spaceships, or is it for spaceships? Kinda remember seeing something. Shield projectors, right? That's what you mean. Protective force field. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna research them. Not sure. Not sure why. Not sure how, but there are no biters in space. Let's see. Normally, I round up if it's a weird number like that. Better to have just too much than not enough. Next technologies. Next technologies. I mean, we can always resume the rocket reusability. Oh, let's also let's craft these. Let's have this one going. Let's craft the bio upgrades here. We can use Spirotron. I can try to learn using Spirotron, but that's a big project. Let's get the stone. I'm such an old school player that I have never used Spirotron. I'm gonna be honest. Never ever used it. I guess it's it should be pretty good to automate like construction in remote locations or bioterror extermination, but I have never tried using it, and it's not something that is a reflex like, oh, I need to use Spirotron for this case. But I think someone told about loading Spirotrons in rockets which can automatically colonize a new planet, and that sounds cool. That does sound cool. Projector. Meteors, aka space biters, are pretty dangerous for spaceships. Oh, you have meteors. That makes sense. You need to protect your spaceship. Oh, by the way, I gave a read here on Informatron spaceships. I had a read through all of this, and that's a lot of info. That's a lot of info. And I need to... I was kind of... Yeah, I think I need to be working with a spaceship, like seeing what it does, and reading up in more details on each specific part. I understood the part about the integrity. Like, it's... I mean, we'll get there. We'll get there. But the good thing is, we're not starting with spaceships. We're not at the astronomic science 3. We are at the deep space science. So our spaceships are gonna be good right off the bat, because we have good technologies for them. We have good technologies. So is there a way to? I don't want to go and grab the landfill, so I'm gonna try and put the miners here to be able to grab this stone. Are we grabbing everything here? How to do that? Yeah, this is working. This is working. This is working. No need for landfill. How should we do it here? This is like 6, right? Let's have it like that. So this is like a 6. It may accept like a 7th one, but it's already good enough. This is 5, so these ones can accept a new one. And this is also 4, so this can accept like 1, right? And these are kind of the full belts. So we might have a beacon here. We might have a beacon here. So we need another batch of miners. Can we actually put them? I think going by 6 is better than going by 8. This is a bit annoying. Let's go to the bottom here, and then we can go to the left-hand side. Are we covering everything? That's my question. You know what? Let's do it like that. And then we can add one more here. That's so weird. Bum. Triple injection. I think we're covering everything, and that's a good place for a beacon. That's a really good place. Although, yeah, we cannot touch everything at once, so we have to. We can do it, like, we don't have to, but we can do it one here, then we can do one here, and then we need to grab the two at the top, which are very annoying. They are very annoying, these two. You know what? Let's try it in a different. Since we need 3 beacons anyways, we can have one top left, one at the right, one top left, one at the right, and one at the bottom bottom left. Okay. And here we go. We have a lot of belts here. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 belts. They should be going. Oh, and we can use. Oh. Hey, Hercule777, welcome. Welcome to the Mad Lab. It's better to play space exploration with biters or on peaceful mode. I'd say with biters is the best, because you have tools to deal with biters. And if you play on peaceful, you will never have the joy to overcome the difficulty of having the biters. But of course, if your thing is to build and be a builder, by all means, there is no bad way to play the game, I think. But like, space exploration does provide you tools to deal with biters, which are really cool tools, and it's something that I would not enjoy missing out on. 6 is not full belt. Yeah, 6 is not full belt. 6.5 is a full belt, but like, it's fine. It's not too big of a problem. We just need to mine everything here. Just need to mine everything, and we can have the chests like that. Let's have everything here. I'm gonna copy all this to have a proper. I mean, we don't need the belts, but oh, there's water here. Like that. Yep. And that's gonna be another mine, another stone mine. That, bum. 2 miners without models. Oh. 3 miners. Thank you. Everything else is okay. Yep, looks okay. So we have a lot of belts, so let's have 2 factories going, 2 output stations going. Oops. By the way, if I miss one of the messages, you can put it back again, because sometimes you are saying lots of things, and I would like to not miss out. They also don't attack you if you come by. Only if you attack, they fight back in peaceful. Peaceful mod advice. Could be a good advice. Hi King. Was wondering if you use nuclear power and transitioning from stellar starter main bus to train base, especially from heavy mining smelting setup. I'm wondering if nuclear is needed. Well, I have an easy answer for you. We have a nuclear power reactor museum here. Actually, I was using only nuclear for the longest of times before having the Dyson Sphere. Before having Dyson Sphere, all the base on Nauvis was powered by this nuclear setup with 40 reactors. You can notice the usage of fluid must flow ducts. Really amazing. Like only with this kind of ducts you can set up this compact setup and have enough water provided. So yeah, and the turbines are at the top. We bring the steam using a steam duct all the way to the turbines, distributing the energy. Yep. So we used only a reactor, and 40 reactors was 6.5 gigawatt, which carried us all the way. Although towards the end it became a little bit weird, because we need more energy. We need more than 6.5 gigawatt. But that's because I'm using beacons everywhere. Beacons and modules everywhere, and not even once I used efficiency modules on Nauvis. We do use efficiency modules elsewhere though. We have efficiency modules on asteroid belt. But now we don't need them. Like, if we go there and improve the setup and use the sun-provided energy, the Dyson sphere, we will not be needing. We will not be needing the efficiency models anymore. Let's go here. Yeah, it's fine. Ah, that's annoying. Hold on. Okay, from here. So 5 belts, which is okay. And we have the train supply. We have the stone supply. Let's add some of these. The cuts here are done. Let's have a cut here. Let's actually have a cut here. This one is unnecessary. We just need to add some cuts here. Okay. Done. More stone is done. Do we need more? Do we need even more? That's how much that makes? 8 million. We can have. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it later. Let's do it later. I don't want to spend time making miners all the way. Oh, we have some stone in the inventory. Let me drop it by the station right below here. You know what? Maybe maybe it would be better if I did some like miner placement offline. It's not the most interesting thing to watch, just placing miners. But then, hold on, we have stone. What are these trains? Oh, they're supply trains. And this is the mirror factory. Oh no, okay, they are the suppliers for the mirror factory. That doesn't mean we have stone provided on itself. Let's check out the green circuit factory, check if it's working or not. And then we can go to space and work on preparing the spaceships. More circuits in the title. Sounds like a lion sound. Hey, it is a lion sound. More. That's actually a... I think it's... when I see more written like this, I'm thinking about Kylo Ren. More! The meme. So, good news is, Green Circuit's factory at the bottom is working. Bad news is that at the top it isn't working. So, what's going on here? Why don't you have bricks? Destination full at supply. I'm thinking one of these should be a ghost. No, because it says 2. It says 2, so it should be able. By the way, let me place these. That's a supply. It says 2 train bricks and input signals minus 25k. Yeah. So why these? Oh, okay. Never mind. These trains are empty. They cannot provide enough bricks. Yeah. Before going to space, we need to redo the brick factory. Let's go work on that, and then it's gonna be all done. Tech exposed. Oh, tech exposed indeed. Oops. What's going on here? Rocket science, energy science, material science. There's one pack which is missing apparently. Let's check it out. This one. The Energy 4. The energy 4 is missing. Let's see here. What do you... the energy 3. Energy 3 is missing. Energy 2 is missing. Energy inside is missing. Oh! What? Oh! I know what happened. I know what happened. I had some cards in the inventory, so I fly here and I press Shift C, which distributes the cards in the machines, significant datas. And this inserter, it was about to pick the card and insert it into the machine when the machine has received a ton of cards, significant datas. So the inserter was like, I can't insert it anymore. But until this one is empty, it won't be able to put insides in it. Insides. So this one is stuck. Happens to me all the time. So yeah, we need to go unlock it, unstuck it. Yeah, unstuck stuff in space is like I might start writing them as a task list. Because yeah, but that's gonna be done right away. Where are you going? That's fine. Let's go improve the bricks factory, which is right here, and after it's done, we can go to space. So on the list, I think there is the deep space science improvement where we need to place a requester chest, and there is this unstacking thing. The construction planner, and then replace it does it, I think. Really? We can do it distance-wise? I mean, oh yeah, true. Because this is all powered by robots. We don't have to... Okay. Yeah, that works. I'm afraid, where did they bring the significant data? That's my question. I don't think we have a chest for, like, dropping the significant data. Do you like the twindly dindles? Okay, let's improve these. So I'm gonna remove the stone input. Why do we have two stations? Let me check. What's going on here? We have a requester for this one. We have another requester for this one, and we have a requester of vulcanite. Okay, and these are powered by the trains which are bringing the stone. Yeah, so what's happening here is that maybe the throughput is actually a problem. Like we have only 4 trains. 4 trains should be good enough, but they're all kind of stationed somewhere. Oh, at the depot. They're at the depot. They're here. Okay, we have 1 priority train which takes the priority station, and we have 3 basic trains which take the basic one. And the priority one is empty, which is perfect. That's like basically the active priority station. We want it to be always empty and using priority. But we have 3 trains bringing in the stone, and apparently it's not enough. So yeah, I didn't want the train. I didn't want this to come in. I want to disable the stone flow. So oops. So we can actually empty all of this. And rework it. Taking this manually, and everything else should be picked up by the robots. Man, we can improve so much. Like, this was done before going to space, this sub-factory. So old beacons, old substations, old modules, although productivity models haven't changed. Oh, and I think global robots are actually trying. I'm gonna try to pick this up. Hey, research. The next part needs the deep space science. Okay. Yeah, we have a ton of... we have to deal with the sand here. We don't need sand for the bricks, that's a good part. That's the good thing about it. But we need to deal with the... Yeah, full. I was worried about that. We can deposit the bricks. The blocks. And let's... Oops. Let's delete these. We can ask robots to delete the belts while we are removing the buildings. Oh, and the reason why we don't have stone is because we're making landfill. We're also trying to make landfill here at the same time. Which is part of the reason why we don't have enough stone. I mean, we should be having enough miners anyways. That's not a... They look like worried eyebrows. What? The what? I didn't follow the context. Glass. Where we need to get rid of the glass, and you know what? I'm invoking my right to shoot the resources. We're gonna shoot some of the hard to transport stuff. You know, glass. I mean, we could bring the glass to the factory. But it's gonna be all full. It's fine. We're gonna shoot old stuff. I have a right to shoot a stuff once per stream. Have a promise with Revan. Shooting is allowed once per stream. Other than that, it's a Save the Resources Association. Bricks can go here. Unhappy noises. I can hear the unhappy noises. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. One landfill. 15 bricks. That's fine. Okay. Done. Nothing happened. 5 seconds ago in this location, nothing happened. Okay, let's now design the factory with the new stuff. Bricks, we have it. So for one full belt of bricks, we need 10 industrial furnaces, which convert one full belt of stone into one full belt of bricks. 11 furnaces, actually. So do 11 furnaces fit this small gap? Do they fit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, barely. Oh, barely, but yes. The answer is barely, but yes. So let's have it going like that. I mean, it's a little bit weird to pass the stone, but 11 factories. Can we use like 10 and not have one full belt? It's 10.7, right? So it's a little bit weird. It's just the amount. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think we should be able to do it. We should be able to do it. Unfortunately, the bricks are coming from below, so let's change these to make them come from above. Again, let's use the construction planner to remove all the old antennas, the power poles. We have this one now. The good one. Oops. Okay, I put it here. And this can be done later. And let's make how many belts do we want? Let's have 6 belts, 3 and 3. So how should we? We have a challenge here, is to make everything fit. And the mall is right above. It's as close as we can possibly get to the mall, to building within next to the mall, so we can restock very easily on stuff. We can restock on transport belts here, for example. You know what? I feel like I'm always lacking some transport belts, so let's make it 600. Maybe horizontal will be easier. If you make it horizontal, you mean vertical, right? Vertical build. If you make it vertical, if you make it like that, the problem is we're gonna be limited by the maximum amount of machines we can place. But if you make it like that, we can place as much as we want towards the bottom. I mean, not as much, but almost as much. So I think this gives us more freedom. And anyways, after that we have the rails, right? So we can just use undergrounds and go in between the rails to load the chests. So that I think that might work. That might work. Let's also fix this this weird vulcanite belt. Let's have a line. Let's have a line. Like there was like a line here, so we might have used that, but one straight line. So what we can do is we can have we need to pick a lane, I might say. We need to pick a lane, and let's use this one, because this is the one which can. Like that. We can take it from here. And again, let's purify. Let's purify this old stuff by placing a supercharger. Look to message up. What is the item between roboport and supercharger in crafting? Oh, sorry, missed that. Between the roboport and supercharger. This one. Oh, logistics network interface provided by nanobots. I have never used this item, so I don't know exactly how it works. But one thing to note is that when you use nanobots is this nano emitter. Basically, early game you can craft. For those who don't know nanobots, you can craft the nanobot construction bots like this with iron sticks and repair packs, and they work like robots. They place instantly items into ghosts if you have them in the inventory. And you need the nanobot gun. And you place these as the ammunition. You can use this one for like tree destruction. You can place this here, and they construct ghosts for you. And they don't work if you enter a real logistics grid. They stop constructing. And this item provides, I think this provides the ability for them to take jobs from the network itself. But I never used it, so I'm not sure how that works. Yep. Here you go. So what do we want here? I think it's pretty easy. It should be super simple. We should just provide one belt of these and one belt of those. These and those. Let's have it using undergrounds. I like the undergrounds. And let's have the other one not using undergrounds, because I don't like the undergrounds. For no particular reason. Like that. The closest one should be the stone, because we need high amounts of stone, and the not closest one can be the. I'm gonna place it in the middle just in case we need to have two inserted for the stone, but should not be the case considering it's like only one belt. You have nanobot logistic interface at one armor component. Yeah, you put them into armor. And if you need, you can have the... Now, the awkward things begin here. When you want to input your... that's fine, we can just do some tricks. Tricky tricks. And the stone can go here. Now, we have two belts, two stations with the stone. And we can have them come in literally anywhere. Let's start with the top one. Go here and go here. Yep, done. Second one. See, look, it's not that hard. It's not that hard to have them work. And you know what? I think I should have used these actually. You know what? Let's do it like that. Oh no. I'm thinking beacons. I'm thinking beacons right now. So before placing beacons, let's place the last the output belt. Let's place the output belts. And of course we need to pop mistakes. We need to make sure that they cover both sides. So we can do that by just like branching them in the middle. We have 11, of course, so after, let's say, 5... yeah, it's a little bit weird to do it after 5. Because, like, where should it go with the last one? I think that's fine, like, 5 into 1, and... oops. 5 into 1 and then like 1 into another. That's fine. Should be good. And now if we copy that, where would the beacon go? Where would the beacon go? We have to make spaces here, right? So let's make them. Let's put them closer. The thing I didn't want to do, because if we needed to expand more of the green ones, but I don't think it's gonna be necessary. 11 green inserters from one belt should be enough to finish the belt completely. And now we can do these, and then we can have the beacons in the middle, like that. That's a tile. That is a tile. Sixth cannot put to two sides. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this one cannot put to both sides. That's cool. So let's have this one outputting to that side, and let's have. How should we output to other side? To the other side. A small underground. No, that won't work. Something like that. At the end. A weird thing at the end. That's fine. I mean the middle one, not spaghetti. Oh, oh man. True, true. This would be super easy. This would have been way easier. Just like that. Good idea, good idea. Overcomplicating is my second name. I think that's done. Well, that's done. We can now have it duplicated a bunch of times. And where should the beacons go? Let's see here. One could go, yeah, I think, but we need to like kind of make it. Oh, perfect. One can go here and one can go here. Oh, that's good. Can it? Should it go? I think it should go below. Yeah, it should go below. Like that. And we are good. Everything is beaconed. Everything is beaconed. And we, with that, we will have 4 belts. We will have 4 belts. We'll have 4 belts. We're close to the global. I think this is all within the network. Yeah, it's except for these, it's all within the network, so they can be easily done. Let's connect the belts. Should we leave it at 4 belts? How much? No, 4 belts is barely enough for the green signs. We need to make more than 4. Where do you go? Oh, it's a bit awkward. It's a little bit awkward with the stone. The stone is this one. It's a little bit very. It's a very. We can do it like that for this one, but for the stone, I mean, we can always go from like this side. It's a little bit of very awkward. That's what I meant to say. Spaghettifying continues. That's fine. So let's try to have 4 of them. Let's have 4 and 4. So this one is gonna feed 4 rows, and the next one is also gonna feed 4 rows. That one. What? Why are you here? Empty cargo. You're. Oh, there is like a problem, a connection problem. You can see that these stations are very old, even like design-wise, because they don't they don't even have the proper automation. They're very simple. If we have less, please bring the train. I have no like setup for the constants, the demand. It was very early stage. These ones were very early stage. Okay, you come here, then you come here, Then you come there. Easy to belt. At least it's easy to configure. And this one belt. So you go here. You know, I know we could use actually one of them. We could share. Hold on. We could share one belt of these for two. Yeah, would have been better to share one belt. Would have been so much better to share one. Let's actually do it. Oops. Oh, that works. Oh, here it wouldn't work. Ah, that's fine. That's not exactly a big improvement. It's a small improvement. We can make them a little bit more compact, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. So let's go here. Oh, this one is the old one, so we can remove it. Stone here. Where is the fourth? The fourth is this one. Okay, here we go. Just go straight. Go here. Go there. Keep going. We don't need much. We don't need much of vulcanite. Yeah. Let's say we want six belts. Let's say we want 6 belts. We still need like less than 1 belt of vulcanite, so that's fine. And I think I'm gonna go with six of them for now. Or should we make it? Should we make it properly? Should we make it 8? Yeah, we'll make it 8. And of course we need the power. That's fine. They're all gonna be able to be built by robots, and we just need to. So in order to make 8, we need more than 1 belt, I think. We need more than 1 belt here. Yeah. Oh no, 0.95. Oh, that's easy. That's convenient. That's perfect. Let's have the 4 belts coming in from here, and we shall be good. Now, there is like landfill production location here, and I think we should be, we should kinda move a landfill production elsewhere. This is like a kinda... What's the word? Just in case production. Yeah, just in case. When we are in a pinch. But let's have them symmetrical. Okay, so we have the 4 lanes here. Do it like that. And finally, let's connect. Let's start with the stone. Okay, so it doesn't need to go that far. It should go here. Bam, bam. Second one is going here. Bam, bam. Third one is going there. And the last one. Now we should not be lacking bricks for some time. I like the ratios for the bricks. For 8 belts, we need 8 stone belts and 1 vulcanite belt. That's really nice. No, let's have it here. Oh, not even. How can we do it? We can do it the other way around. We can do it like that. Just to be a little bit more precise. And the final one. Oh, that was the final one. Perfect. That's it. That's it. Everything is here, beaconed, moduled. All we need to do is connect the outputs, and we should be good. Look at them. All of them are green. Yep. Let's connect. So 4 of these can go into that one. So let's invert. Flip. Going into the top side. So yeah, that's basically me not wanting to make a new location for the factory and reuse the current infrastructure. But I think the current infrastructure is almost good enough. We just need to improve the amount of trains. And if we do that, if we're able to do that, then let's go a little bit to the other side. I'm a bit afraid that we're not going to be able to fit the belts here. You know what we can do? We can make them come from the other side. Yeah, I think that's a smarter move. We can make them come from behind. Maybe not this one. This one should be. That's a bit weird, but okay. I hold my breath there. And for this one, we can have we can have these. So we don't have glass here anymore. So let's have it come from here. Do what we can to not have to redo a whole new location. Okay. Then these belts are gonna go towards the. Let's actually make them come here. Go here, and go here. Let's do them like that. Yeah, and the other two can be in the middle. And we're gonna lack belts. There. Yep, perfect. And right behind. Ugh. Like that. Maybe you're only gonna like belts. Yeah. Perfect. So now we have bricks for days. Bricks for days. Here it is. We need more trains. Like 3 trains are not gonna be able to handle almost 8 belts of stone. So we need to have this expanded, and for that let's move the comeback lane below. Oh, we want the undergrounds here. This is the go out lane. Moving it below like that, and here we can extend the stackers. So I think they're all the same except for one. Should we have 2 of the? Yeah, maybe no. Let's have them go. Let's have 6 more. Yeah, 6 more trains. Oops. Like that. And this side as well. Let's copy. Let's be smart and copy paste. Like that. Guys, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do spaceships today. At least we're gonna start doing them, but maybe not the bulk of it. But that's Factorio for you. Whenever you think you are ready to go to the next phase, there is the game which is like, nope, not yet. You have this to fix, and you have that to fix. Let's take these. I'm gonna remove this. I don't even know why I did it like that. I guess I wanted to save on a chest, on the provider chest. This is so much easier, so much better. Yeah, and let's drop some of them. Have too much. Okay, and finally we can add 6 more. So thank God for advanced fluid handling pipes, which are very long, but not enough long. Let's try to snake it through an empty tile. So, oh, perfect. You can be here. Man. The creator of advanced fluid handling mod I have so much respect. And here we go. Here we go. We have the trains. Of course, they need power. Everything needs power here. And they also need reach. Oh, the reach is done. You know what? Instead of... I wanted to pick this up and put the supercharger, but since there are robots in there, let's not destroy their home. Let's leave them there. And yeah, let's add the trains. We need 6 more trains and 12 more cargo wagons. Add fuel to stacker. It's double stacker for stone. Double stacker? Oh, it's not a double stacker. This factory works in a little bit different way, where we have depot stations. And that was, I think I have played around with this idea earlier. Usually, on every other station, the trains have three stations to go through. They have the requester, they go to the requester, they go to the stacker, and then they go to a provider. But here, they have 4 stations, and the depot station is here for them to wait while empty until they can find a supplier. And it's important in the case when we have priority stations such as this one. Basically, the bracket 1 station is an active provider station, is the station from which we want to draw all the resources. And this is the case for the core mining one. And by the way, I'm noticing that core mining, iron core mining is actually stuck. Oh, we don't consume iron right now. For some reason. So yeah, we have these core mining stations which are priority ones, and we have priority stations which are taken from them. So there should be a place for them to stay while empty, waiting for the station to be able to provide a full train, right? And this is why we have a depot station here for this purpose. After the supply station here at the... This is core mining. After it has enough stone, this train will leave and go there, and then it's gonna come to the supply stacker in front of it, and then it's gonna go to the requester. After what, it's gonna go back to the depot. So kinda an intermediate station in the chain. Sometimes it's necessary when we have active providers, but in most cases I don't use them. And actually using them is good, because if you don't have depot station, in that case, if you only have 3 stations, maybe you have seen before, when we don't have enough supply, what's happening is that the train is stuck at the requester. No other train can come to the requester, they're all behind it. And they're stuck behind it because there's a train blocking the station because it cannot find the next supplier. That's not a big problem, like we just need to fix the supply, but it's still not very nice. Hey, Kong Kong, thank you for following. Welcome to the Mad Lab, where we experiment with trains and everything. Everything. Welcome, welcome. Let's go pick some trains and add them. So we need 6 more. You can see that we need trains just by noticing that none of them are at their stacker. That's pretty convenient. Oh, we need 12 of these and 6 of these. So stackers on the left don't need another fuel, right? They're the same trains. Yeah, exactly. They're the same trains. This is why there is no fuel here, is because the fueling is happening at the depots. The fueling is happening here at the depots. 5 seconds passed. I mean, I have changed it to become 2 seconds of inactivity for other situations. But the thing is, they are waiting at the supplier without any single condition. They can literally go through it to go to the requester. They don't have to stop here. If there's a requester open, they just go through. Or not. If not, they just wait here. While full of stone. And this is one of the constants in this setup, is every time every single train is waiting full of stone, full of the resources. There's never a case where it's waiting empty to get, I mean, unless there's not enough supply. Which is the opposite of LTN. In LTN, you always have empty trains waiting at their depots. And this is why I didn't want to use LTN. Oops. Like that, and we can copy from here. Yep. You know what? Let's have 2 seconds of inactivity. Let's improve that. 2 seconds of inactivity. Here we go. And go fetch some. I mean, can directly ping the supply here. Off you go. And I'm really happy to see that all of them are about to depart. That means that we have enough supply. How comes they're waiting for so long? I mean, we need this signal somewhere. Unfortunately, there is not a place where they can. Where can where can they wait? It's a little bit close to the that's fine. Thing is, this rail segment is kinda under heavy load. So yeah. Okay, good. Guys, let's go to space. Enough talk, enough Nauvis, enough stone. Let's go deal with space products, space stuff. So, we need to fix the deep space science setup. What is this? Yeah, this was also some early attempts. Now I know that we need to put these to make it faster. Like that. Okay, let's go. We should be having everything now. So now the green circuits should be producing non-stop, right? Let's check it out. No, not here. Here. Yep, we have the green circuit production. Perfect. So, in space, we will fix the dark science. We just need to place a provider powerhouse and extend their logistics network. And after that, we shall get ready for the spaceships. So, spaceships. I'm not sure if we want to build spaceship parts at the mall. Hold on, it was here. Or if you want to have a dedicated spaceship yard. And I think it's kind of more exciting to have a dedicated yard. Like a dedicated spaceship construction yard. How much do you have Mod 9 still working? Good question, let's check it out. I want it to be working non-stop. It is not. It is not, it is not, it is not, and the reason is we don't have the modules themselves, we don't have the level 3 ones. Let's check whether the level 3 ones are working here. A level 3. I am lost in this factory. They're here. So these are not working because they lack blue circuits. They lack blue circuits. Let's see. Yeah, before going to space, look at the blue circuits. They need green circuits. Okay, that's no problem. We are at the stage where we have enabled the green circuit production, but the distribution is not yet settled. So we do have a ton of them. We have 16 belts of green circuits now, which should cover the demand for the blue circuits. Hey, Kvach, welcome. Totally lurking on mobile today, but I'm here for the inevitable. Hey, the spaceships. So yeah, now the green circuit bottleneck is fixed, and that's the last bottleneck to enable the production of these. 12 belts of greens, 7 belts of red, 3 belts of these. All done and dusted. All of these demands have been met. Let's disable the logistics network. Let's place down all of the Nauvis stuff here. We don't need walls, by the way. We should also drop all of these. These. We don't need to take with us the modules, so let's drop them in the chest all together. I think like we might want the blue ones. And that looks like it is it. Yeah, let's go. I mean, we do have some. Let me use an active provider chest here. Not an active provider. Let me drop some stuff. We have not the stone, but we have some vulcanite blocks, which I'd like to drop, as well as the bricks. I think the bricks should be somewhere here. This is... I want to go clean, you know, clean. Vulcanite is on the left. I mean, we have like 2 stacks. Let me quickly drop them. So, like, spaceship, like, getting into spaceships is, I don't expect it to be, like, instant. So, we can start today, but I don't think we're gonna be able to make one full-fledged spaceship, unless we use the mole and scrap something quickly. But I'd like to build the yard, construction yard. Let's see. You know what? Let's see. So there is a spaceship stuff we have unlocked, which I have not looked into, which is this one. And the clamp is part of the... Okay, that's good. So, we have all of these to make... Oh, that needs catalogs level 3. Oh, catalogs level 3 directly. So yeah, I think the yard is necessary because we're going to be delivering some stuff. Although console is 1 per spaceship, right? So we don't need to mass produce it. Maybe we can just grab some catalogs and be done with it. But we need stuff. We need bulkheads, loading structures, of course, and these are doors. Okay, so we need to produce all of this. So how about set up a rocket with all of the resources necessary to produce these? Now we have antimatter stuff. So does that mean that we don't need the previous stuff? I mean, we still need to produce them because if you look at the recipe, it uses the previous one. So we need to build this one. Then with this one we build this one, and with this one we build this one. Wait, do we have Naquium cubes? Do we have heavy assembly? Maybe we don't have. Maybe we don't have these items. Okay, we do have a heavy assembly. I have seen it here. Yeah, it's above. We do have the heavy assembly. Now, do we have the Naquium cubes? I don't think we do. I don't think we have ever produced Naquium cubes. What does it take to make them? Nothing we don't have. Yeah, nothing we don't have. Nanomaterial is a little bit... yeah, we need basically all the, like, latest things from other science. We do have it at the mall. We do have it at the mall. Yeah, we do have some nanomaterial at the mall here, which is kind of a quick stuff. Do we want to make spaceship components at the mall? It would be easiest. It would be easiest. We would be having everything. If not, then we will need to make a factory, dedicated factory, shipyard. Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking about making a shipyard. Spaceship dedicated mall with special construction. I think it's better. Let's focus on the shipyard on the shipyard now, and we can transition to spaceships after we finish it. I think it's best. Now we need to decide a place for it. Should we prepare a rocket? You know what? Let's prepare a rocket so we can already get stuff delivered. Robots are disabled. Yeah, let me drop the blueprint here. Rocket loader. I think we cannot drop it below here because we need like the assembler. This rocket is a little bit misplaced. I'm not liking the location of it, so we have a hole here, but that's fine. We can place it right next to the one above. The shipyard rocket. Okay, remove this one very fast. Yeah, but I think we need this one. So X shipyard. It's gonna be the name of the game. We need to connect the wires here. This one goes here, and the green one goes here. Hey, the modules level 3 have been delivered, and they should be loading and launching towards the model production factory. Perfect. We need 6 of these, and oh, one assembler which we didn't take. 1 to 2, and wait, we don't need this one. Yeah, we just need 1 to 2 for the fuel. I've dropped everything here. Like that. Rocket might be overkill. I mean, it's a dedicated factory, and maybe I don't think it's gonna be an overkill because we will need all of these items. Look at it: heat shielding, low density structures, bulkheads, electric motors, scaffolding, steel plates, everything to build all of these items. So we will need to deliver them to the shipyard. So we're gonna be having a dedicated shipyard with a dedicated rocket bringing resources from Nauvis necessary to build all of this, and from there we're gonna be able to work on the spaceships themselves. Do we also need robots? I mean, the demand we can configure it later. But again, the rocket is not hard to set up. Look, it's done. The launch pad is done. I mean, we won't be needing to produce these items non-stop, I think, but it's either that or taking stuff from the mall. So. And yeah, it's loading. It's none for now. Not Kylie's orbit, definitely. Nauvis orbit. Please don't delete the fuel. Okay, I think it deleted the fuel. That's fine. Nauvis orbit. Okay, and let's go. This should be ready. We can now trigger a demand for the resources. It's gonna get received and it's gonna get delivered. When we build a drop-off station, do you build one drop-off station for each material that is needed, or do you do some fancy filtering and send everything at the same station? Yep. Yeah, we do this. We do this. Fancy filtering indeed. It's super fancy. It's basically put everything into active provider chests and have robots sort them into their storage. That's not very fancy. That's pretty basic. Pretty basic. You know what? I'm gonna delete this robot port. I'm gonna put a charger station. I want to delete. Man, we have so many construction robots here. How long are you gonna stream today? And tomorrow is your day off, right? So today I'm gonna stream for longer than usual because it's Saturday. So I think I'm gonna stream for like maybe 30 minutes more. We have a bit of time. And tomorrow it's a day off, but I'll see. Normally it's a day off, and we shall see. I'll notify you tomorrow if there's a stream or not. Not sure. I'm really not sure. It depends on my girlfriend, basically. If she has nothing to do in the evening, I'm gonna stream. Down, you do that for every material drop off. Yeah, we have a filter chest for every item here, and it gets auto filtered there. You just need to be careful to not have any storage chest without the filter. And they're very close to the active providers, so they should have priority into getting the items. But it's done like that here, but it's done elsewhere. It's done differently elsewhere. Here, for example, for each science, we have the filter mini loaders, which bring the items into their separate like storage chests. It's a bit different. Why these are empty, by the way? Haha, debugging again. Launch your cargo full, but it's not full, so we don't request enough. Let's launch it manually because it looks stuck. And this one is delayed because we have. Oh yeah, we need to fix the astroscience. Astroscience needs to be fixed. I remembered. And also deep space science. So let's have a quick drop by, fix deep space science, fix astroscience, and then we can go work on the shipyard. Hello, scientist. Hello, Skeleton Summit. How are you doing today? Right there, right below. And there's something blinking as well. What's that? 2 entities are missing repair packs. What's the state of the meteor defense here? No, they do have ammo. They do have ammo. They are loaded. We have ammo. We have power. So what's going on? 8 is not enough. And we should also decide on a location. I feel like we can do it at the top. How about doing a shipyard here at the top? Like it's natural expansion, right? It's natural expansion. We have bottom left the sciences, and top left you can have a shipyard. Okay, maybe I didn't explain. I meant like say you have a yellow belt factory. Do you have one station for iron plate drop off and one station for engines? In mall, I understand, but that you only use bots. You mean rocket stations or you mean train stations? Have yellow belt factory. Do you have one station for iron plate and one station for engines? Basically, what's happening here on Nauvis, this is the space station, and we have trains providing every single item in their respective station. We have like they go 6 by 6, so 12 stackers, like 2 trains for each station, for each item, and we are providing each one of these. There is a mix of belts and robots, so they are in the provider chest, and at the same time they're on one belt, belted in here, and that's like pushed on a big highway road with the 6 belts mixed and matched into the rocket for the mall. That is because the mall rocket is the one using belts only. You can see there are no robots loading it. All the loading is done by the belts, and this is the second attempt at rockets which uses robots, and I feel like this one is best. It's the best because it scales. You just need to increase the amount of robots and you can scale the throughput. And look at how compact it is compared to how not compact this is with the belts. So yeah, I do like the robot loading. One station, wagon, one material. Yep, exactly. You can see here all of the materials. Every time we add a new stuff we want to deliver to space, we just create a train which delivers. We had to come to make kind of a rotation and come in from this side because we didn't have enough space here. So I'm a bit worried when we run out of space to deliver items here. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, I never have mixed trains. I never put more than one item in the trains except for the builder train, and that is because they're already small. Like the trains in this setup are super small. They are almost logistics trains, so it's one item per train. And I also don't mix match stations because I mean we could mix and match stations. We could have multiple items in a station. It's actually not very hard. So yeah, we need to repair these. And we need stone. Okay, we have some stone. Stealing some stone. Here you go, let's put it back. Here you go. Sorry about that. It was for you. And here we need to expand the blueprint here. This one. All the way to the data cards. Let's put it here. It needs to touch in case of these big chests. If you want the chest to be part of the network, you need to make sure the center of it, the central tile, or in this case one of the 4 central tiles, touches the network, touches the grid. So I think if you put it like that, it should work. Oh, I forgot to take landfill. Okay, we shall steal some of it. Oh. Okay, good. And I replace this one. And now I can transform it into an active provider. I'm a bit worried about active providers. Let's put it, let's use it as a storage and let's filter it. Science. Okay. And while we were filtering it, did we? Okay. Was there something inputted in it? Yeah. Because when I've placed it, it was not filtered yet, so now it is. And these are all our requests. Okay, good. Now it's working. Deep Space Science is fixed. Let's go make a quick fix for the rocket one. Rocket one, the Astro one, has another problem in that we have requested too much of one item. So we ran out of storage for it. That was my mistake. Like I just increased the demand for the item without taking into account whether we can store it or not. Here you can see inside the rocket we have a ton of density structures. I have reduced the amount. Now we request like a better amount of it, but we need to kind of at least add a storage chest in order to have them. How can we do it? Like, there is no place for a storage chest here. The underground belts don't go. We can place the smaller one. And we don't have enough. Okay, let's have these ones. Let's have let's have some of these ones at least. Let's do it like that. It's a bit funky, but and let's also connect them. Okay. Added some storage for LDS, basically. Just to be able to... let's see if it's possible. Let's help. Still not enough. Oh my god. Well, don't do that at home. Don't do that when you design your stuff. That's basically troubleshooting. At some point, seriously, at some point, these are gonna get used up, and we can come back here and remove them. Until then. Now the rocket is gonna be able to come, and hopefully the science production should resume. Yeah, we need to make sure we have enough storage. We have to have a smart demand of items, and we need to make sure we have enough storage chests for them at the destination. That will be so much easier with robots, but again, I wanted to, like, I'm still kinda trying to feel how it's best to be done, so I'm trying different kind of setups at different locations. So yeah, let's go start the yard. Let's start working on the yard. And what's that? Robot? Space capsule. Before that, let's go to the mall. We need to grab some landfill, and we need to grab... Oh, that's it. I think landfill is good enough. Okay, we fixed energy. Energy. Oh yeah, energy was fixed by end mode. We deconstructed and put down the inserter. I don't have that that bug with the cable dropping, so that might be one of your other add-ons. Blasphemy pipes. Oh, what's the relationship between blasphemy pipes and green wires? You know, we can actually see. Are they modified by any mod? No. I'm not sure. Maybe it's not something which is happening out of the box, Faustus, but I think that it may be something that's like, it's a state, right? That you reach. Like, if you check out my end mode inventory, we have green wires here, right, in the inventory. So at the beginning you have nothing. Maybe it's like the reason for this bug is something is like a combined. Like there are multiple combined states, which makes that you have this bug at some point. I mean, it could only be fixed by the developer looking at like this playthrough, for example, a playthrough like this where it happens, and looking at the code, maybe some debugging. But yeah. Oh, sorry, I forgot to take the rails. The rails and the I wanted to take the rails. That was the thing I forgot. Belts are way cooler than boring robot delivery. So, karma. The karma. My karma for using the advanced fleet handling mod is that my wires get dropped. Man, they startle me. The robots crashing are startling me. Oh, let's also drop the productivity model 7. inventory. And grab the landfill. That's the last piece of what we need. 4,000 for now. I have green and red ones. Try to click on wire when you are in N. This. I think basically what happens when you are in N mode, if you click on red one, you can place it in the inventory. And if you click on green one, you can kind of place it, but it only does it 2 by 2, right? Oh, if I right click it, it goes away. If I right click, it takes it from the inventory. But if I left click, it like look, it's in the inventory. I left click, it stays in the inventory, and I have some in the hand. But if I oh, and now I pressed a shortcut, it removed it, right? If I press a right click here and then cancel, no, left click and then shortcut, it removed it. It removed it, right? I think it depends on the buttons you are pressing. Do you want me to try to reproduce it? And mode, I do left click and I do a canceling button. I do right click, I do canceling button. Haha! Now it's in the chest. What did I do? Left click, cancel button. No, right click, cancel button. Right click, cancel. Left click, cancel. Okay. Maybe you're taking them with the right click, because what happened is that reproduction mode, you take it and you use with the left click, and then you use Q or like any oh no, not from here, take it again. No, it doesn't work anymore. Right click, nothing. Left click, nothing. Wait, I could consistently reproduce it twice. I don't know. You need to play around with the... Oh no! There was no alt mode. They were in the chest. I forgot, I pressed alt mode. So they were in the chest. Look. Left click, Q. They're in the inventory, they have appeared in the inventory. Now, while they're in the inventory, I do left click, and then on the chest I press Q. And they go into the chest. That's it, guys. That's the reproduction mode. Left click, Q, nothing happens because they get dropped in the inventory. But if you do left click again, and then Q, they get dropped. Now you have oh, you have 8 now. Okay, you have more than enough. You have more than what we did. But yeah, this is how you duplicate them in the inventory. So yeah, if you want to look to try to reproduce on your save file, please do so. And if you manage to make a reproduction like a surefire reproduction, a surefire way to reproduce it constantly, maybe you can ask the mod creator to fix it. But I don't even know what mod does that. So infinite resource back. Hey, let's try doing it with something else. Let's try with radar construction pylon. It creates ghosts. I cannot drop it in the inventory. I cannot drop a construction pylon in the inventory. This I can drop in the inventory, but not the construction pylon. How to cheat wires. It's only wires, unfortunately. Okay, let's... So, the idea would be to have the shipyard built here. The refinery, I don't think it needs to be even bigger. Like, there's enough space for like any 1 or 2, 3 additional resources. Worst case scenario, you can build a new refinery elsewhere. But let's have a shipyard starting here and going all the way top left, and we can have ships built like this. An array of ships. Ho ho. Let's get the proper shortcuts. So yeah, I think while we are here, we might expand to the left. We might expand to the left. And then the top side. My thinking is that this rail is gonna be the one which like goes to the top if needed, and this rail is gonna exit to the shipyard. Copper wire too. Oh, let me try. End mode. Copper wire. Oh, probably yeah, probably yes. We can have infinite copper wires. Let me check with the chest. So I put them in the inventory, then I do left click, Q. For now. Left click, oh, oops, not in mode. You need to do left click and then Q. Left click, Q. Left click, Q. And every time you add 2. So yeah, infinite wires. Wait, I didn't want robots to build everything. I wanted them to only build this. Wait, how did I do with building these blueprints? Oh, I think I didn't have any rails in the inventory or signals, but I had everything else. I had construction pylons and these. So they could build it normally, and everything else should be taken care of by the robots. Are they gonna be able, yeah, they're gonna be able to come because they're gonna go here and they're gonna back here, and once they're here, next time they come here, they're gonna be here. But problem is, once we expand this construction zone, they're gonna be trying to come from here all the way here. And if it's here, they're not going to be able to come here, so they're going to be like doing pom 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 pom. We kind of need to add like a lane for the robots to go all the way up. We can do it. Nah, this is for the refinery. It has a separate network. That's fine. Let's have a. So one thing to note is that we will need to produce fuel, right? We'll need to produce antimatter fuel, which is our fueling source. We'll need to produce antimatter fuel, and a question is: should we have a factory producing the fuel, or should we have it as part of the Spaceship Yard? I feel like we can have it produced at the Spaceship Yard first, and if we need a factory like producing it and exporting it elsewhere, we might do that. So let's not rush with the design. I still don't know how spaceships work. And here we can have these ones, which can exit and go and become the train stations to deliver the items from space. Copper cables and wires work the same, so no surprises. What are we building now? We are building the shipyard, where we're going to be constructing all the ships. It's yeah, like this is good. So this is going to be the location where we deliver stuff by trains, such as cooling, for example. We'll need to have cooling done, and I'm more and more happy with the location of the shipyard. It's next to the refinery, so all the liquids are going to be delivered there without interfering with the delivery towards sciences, which is done using these lanes, except maybe for the energy science, which can be like going like that. So yeah, I'm happy with the location. Let's have one station as a reference, and for example, let's have these two for the cooling. I'm gonna take all of them like that, and that reference is gonna be used to place the proper distance. Just not have to redo it every time. So place that. Oh, robots are disabled. Oh no, seriously? Oh, the base robots are gonna try to take care of that. This is what's happening when you don't have a grid, when you don't have a city block grid. This is what's happening with the robots. If you go for the logistics network, for the global network, and you don't have a grid, you will have this issue. If you have spaces between your between the parts of your network. Let's add a lane here for robots to be able to come, shall we? I think it's necessary. Look at the poor guys. We can do that by placing a blueprint of these. Let's put it all the way up. Let's put it here. This one, then it's some power, but that's fine. Let's go up. Let's just go up, yeah. I don't want to take some potential space used by the refinery. So we're gonna bring it up, and as the robots are gonna try to travel upwards, they're gonna be charging closer and closer to that. We should go that direction if possible. Okay, let's now go 45 degrees. We have reached the end of the refinery. 45 degrees. Yeah, hotfixes. I don't know, don't have another solution for that. Except for, of course, making the research for having robots fly faster. Like once it's an infinite research, right? So once you hit a good level of this research, this will not become an issue. I mean, it will still become an issue if you have too big of gaps, right? But we don't have that big gaps. So I'm starting to feel like the best solution for like the best way to make a base is to make a grid first and put your railroads in between the grid, like within the grid, like as part of the grid, or in between the grid. I feel like it's better. Okay, now everything here should be recharged. Yeah, look at them. They're gonna be able to recharge and then go there. A bit of a highway for the robots. But what's gonna happen when the refinery, is gonna be expanded and is gonna be reaching this side? It's gonna be a mess. Okay, so they're here. At least they can charge here. And they should be able to place this at some point. And while they're doing that, let's continue working on what's next. So here is going to be the liquids, the hot and cold thermofluid. They're going to be coming in here, and we will need them in order to make nanomachines. There is not a single location. Oh, you know what? Maybe it would be smarter to make a sub-factory. Like a space-based sub-factories with an S, sub-factories producing stuff like nanomachines. Then we won't need to have them delivered everywhere to make a local production of these, because until now we have been producing them locally everywhere, including the mall. Maybe it's good. Yeah, it would be good to make a sub-factory for these. And everything else, like all the items which are only makeable in space, especially like they have a heavy recipe, like a dedicated rocket for them or for the sub-factory. You mean a charge way? Yeah, a charge way, right. Why do you prefer mining surface deposits over just core mining? Is it dealing with the outposts of core mining, or do you just like gobbling up all the resources? I feel like right now, if we go for core mining, we won't have enough resources. As simple as that. Like if we go for maybe if we do core mining on all of the planets of our solar system, I think we will still not have enough resources, because for me, in order for core mining to pay all of your, like, to have to be the only source of ores for your base, you have to have a lot of it. So my thinking is that right now we do have stuff on Nauvis. We have a lot of patches on Nauvis, so we mine manually on Nauvis for now. And I'm thinking once we have spaceships, once we have like kind of an endgame setup, we can send like auto-colonizing spaceships to put core mining on different planets, including the ones outside of our solar system. I'm thinking our solar system is not enough. I haven't done any calculations yet, so maybe it's a mistake on my part. But I have this feeling that core mining is a trickle of resources. So you need a lot of it in order to make like a full-fledged smelting only from core miners for all your factory. So yeah, it's part of the challenges of the future. So we have this. What's this? Ghosts? Oh, ghosts. Yeah, let's proceed with the rocket. I think it's good. It's okay if the rocket is here, somewhere here, or next to the next to the these. Do you not want to build a single small ship to figure out the basics of spaceships first? Thing is, we need to build all the components to build it, right? We need to build all the components. We need to build like the walls, the flooring, and like looking at the resources, we'll need a lot of the resources, right? And if we set up the production of these components at the mall, I mean, we could, but why not make the dedicated production of these resources already here? Like, we will need to produce the antimatter engines, the booster tanks, etc. So my thinking is to set up a small kind of a mall for rockets, for spaceships here. If we set up a mall here for the rockets, we can produce everything here first. Like, we can have a production of all these items here, and as they're produced, like before making a production of like big spaceships, we can of course start with making one small and figure it out. But we still need to produce we need to produce all of this somewhere, right? And I feel like setting the production up here is I mean, it is gonna be done here anyways, right? Once we have the big production yard. So this is my thinking. I just don't want to create a production of the spaceship parts at the mall only to not use them later on. Do you have a mall dedicated to building rockets and landing pads? No, but spaceships is special. It's special. It's a big thing. And look at the amount of items we need and the amount of stuff we need. Yeah, for rockets. Thing is, for rockets we only need 2 items. We only need 2 items. We need landing pad and we need rocket silo. That's it. That's the only thing. And maybe like fuel refineries for the fuel. But spaceships, it's way more than that. It's way more than that. And I have this image of like Star Wars hangars, right? Where you have a lot of ships which are all next to each other. And I'm thinking about having like ships next to each other here. It's a whole project. Do we not have any? Okay, we have a silo and the landing pad here, which is perfect. I mean, for now we only need a landing pad. And you know what? Let's have this robot based. Let's have this robot based, because we're gonna be having a lot of parts, a lot of resources, and I feel like I'm liking robots more and more. Yeah, let's have it robot based. Am I allowed to spend channel points for choosing a design for the first spaceships? Yeah, sure. Design, like the way it should be, it's gonna be done. I mean, let me try to understand how they work by building something of my own, like walls and flooring of my own, and just to understand how they work. But you can make a design for the first one, which is actually going to be used, right? The Star Wars hangar, yeah. Let's try to make something close to that. Okay, let me copy the setup for the resources. Copy the setup for the resources. We don't need much. We need a transmitter here with the demand, and that's basically it. Oh, and of course, and there is a reset signal. Wait, how come? Oh, the reset signal is above. Yeah, we need something like that. So let me just No, I'm afraid to copy it. I'm afraid to copy it. So let me not copy it, and let me actually place one without any demand. So let's have it here. Let's have it here, and let's copy the parts. So we need there is that signal. This one. Basically, this is connected to X, and this one's green wire to the So a red wire here and a green wire here. This is the reset signal, and this one is the shipyard. Now we need to decide for the resources. Someone on Reddit built an Imperial starship with TIE fighter launchers in a sea. Not a star yet. Let's actually rotate them. You know what? No, because like that's good. Let's use the 50 to 51 red wires we have. And this is gonna be a, I mean, shipyard is good. Okay, and all we are gonna be doing right now with this is making the parts, right? So let's have storage warehouses. So I'm gonna go with the big ones. I'm gonna go with the big warehouses because we don't know which resource we're gonna be needing. We don't know which resource is going to be necessary first, so we will not know. We will need active providers. Okay, let's figure out the location for these later, but we will need active providers as well. So let's go back to the mall and let's go grab some stuff to build the big active providers. I think he will not start designing a ship today, so I have at least a day to review some ideas. Yeah, maybe today is not gonna cut it. Today we're gonna like, oh, it's already 2 o'clock. I'm gonna be stopping any time, so until anytime. I'm gonna be stopping any moment. But I just want to finish the setup of this spaceship mall. So we want to have 6 of the active provider chests on each side, and we want a bunch of these for all the parts. Let me go above this. For all the parts. Do we need something else while we're here? Yeah. I think... Oh, let's also remove... Oh my god. Let me do it like that. Just to get rid of these items. Unfortunately, we have requested too much of them. And I'd like to not have an overflow. Yeah, we had to do some fixing today, like on Nauvis. Too much compared to what I have expected to do. So, but I think the only thing we need from a yard is to be able to act as a mole, right? And maybe produce the fuel. And that's it. Act as a mole, produce the fuel, have the stations for like inputs outputs from the space factories. And that's it. I still need to figure out. Whether we want to produce stuff like nanomaterial there directly, or if you want to make a sub-factory, exporting it everywhere we need. I think making a sub-factory would be smarter. It would be smarter because we could make it expandable. So maybe before making spaceships next stream, we will start with making a sub-factory producing. I mean. We need the same for the superconductive cables then. And naquium cubes as well. Oh, they take nanomaterial. Like for all these space items, I feel like we have... we want... I mean, it's not that hard to request the items here and make them here. You know what? A big sub-factory does feel like an overkill. And if it's another kill, we'll have to expand it, so it's even worse. Let's make it in place, so we can store like epoxies, heavy girders, and stuff in the mall here, and have everything else. So I'm gonna move this once again. I'm once again asking you to move. And let's have these. These are gonna be for the outputs. Oh, I did not make 6. Maybe no. Yeah. And yeah, let's actually have them be like that. I think it's a little bit better because we can now use the mini loaders. 4 onto each. The space ones are the ones that are used. I manually craft the filter ones because it's pretty easy to build them from the hand. Hey, Tactical Hour is raiding us. Welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for the raid. I really do appreciate it. Unfortunately, I am gonna be stopping shortly. Not right now, but thank you very much. How was your stream? Are you also playing SE? I don't think I have the pleasure. Yifan Smiles, I do remember the name. Yeah? How far are you using? So every time someone is playing SE, I always have 2 questions. Are you using Crestorio? And how far you are into it? How far you are into it? Let's use the blacklist here for the items. I mean, okay, let's already set up the items. We need to blacklist stuff we don't want in these chests. It's gonna be this one, the packs, and these packs. And that's it. That's it. Yeah, for now. I think I remember you. Or maybe it's Yifan, the chess player, right? Who Yifan, if I'm correct. Maybe just confusing. We are just beginning. Ah, I see. So are you using Crestorio or Vanilla SC? I think we can say Vanilla SC at this point. It's such a widespread mod. I wanted to pick up the evacuation system for all of the... Like, here we are at the point where we are getting started with the spaceships. Albeit a little bit late compared to what people usually do, I think. I mean, I don't really know what people usually do, but I imagine people don't go into spaceships after they get deep space science. But again, I might be mistaken. And let's disable this. I don't want this to be dropped. The idea here is, again, to evacuate, basically. Oh, that's not the good one. We want to evacuate... When the rocket arrives, since we don't have a landing pad, a silo here, we want to basically evacuate the rocket sections from here and the space capsule. They're all gonna go into the global network, which is right below. Let's bring it a little bit closer. Why these are not getting built? Why these are still pink? Oh! These guys are not reaching the highway here because they're... need to fix that as well. So wait, you're still holding fluids up in barrels? No, we don't hold fluids in barrels. We have a refinery going. We have a refinery going which is providing all of the fluids wind in space, and they are hauled using the tanks. The trains. The liquid trains. And the way we have everything is that we shoot the methane ice. We shoot the methane ice from the asteroid belt. We have 3 cannons which have carried all the fluid production on the Nauvis orbit. Yeah, these 3 cannons are heroes. It could have been 4 cannons if not for these ghosts, which have forgotten to place. So yeah, 3 cannons have been carrying this whole station. Some people go straight for spaceships to not have to use rockets. Ah, I don't understand that. Like, rockets are a hassle. Let's be honest. Rockets are a hassle. Oh, by the way, Tactical Hour, if it's your first time playing EC, it might be kind of spoilery, the discussions we're having. Because this is not exactly... is it mid-game or is it end-game? What we are doing right now? I mean, getting to spaceships, it's not even mid-game. It's maybe the beginning of the mid-game. But it's definitely not the end-game. But... yeah. Now let's put one here. Let's do it as usual with these. Let's have one tile from the rails, and here 1 tile above. Spaceship is early mid-game, I'd say. Deep Space Science is probably late game. Well, we have the Deep Space Science going, and we don't have spaceships yet. The Deep Space Science factory is here. We are producing the Deep Space Science. Although it's kind of an... it's not being produced. What do we need? Naquium structural data. Ah, we need naquium, right? Yeah, we need naquium ingots. And thing is, we are basically delivering naquium using rockets. No path. Oh yeah, of course, no path, because this and because of maybe these. Ah, you can still go. Okay, fine. Deep Space Science 1 is probably 70% mark of vanilla SC. Hey, 70% mark. That's not bad. That's end of the mid-game, right? Have to go to dinner. Wish you a nice little rest of the stream. Goodbye, everyone. Hey, goodbye, Raven. Have a nice dinner. I'm gonna be stopping very shortly. I'm gonna be stopping super shortly. I just want to finish setting this up. And you are here, right? Let's have them placed right here on the edge, on the limit, and that's the global network. So we want to have separate networks, of course, and as usual with all of this mess, we need to have handling for all of the items. So whenever the rocket crashes, we need to have all the items be able to get input into... Oh, hold on a second. I don't even want it to be that close, because we want to be able to use the network over... I mean, that's fine. These are liquids, so we don't need logistics here. But we're going to be needing logistics over the networks here, because, for example, we're going to be... we also need a scrap evacuation station here. And maybe even polluted scrap. We need both. Yeah, we need both. Maybe you don't need the landfill. I should have copied. Hold on. Should have copied the flooring beneath, underneath. Let's do it like that. Bam, bam. Tiles, train stop names, and like that. Okay. I'm so glad you can remove the landfill, the space landfill. This is gonna be for the scrap. It's gonna be taken from here, and we might also want the contaminated scrap. And let's also place a storage warehouse here. or a requester warehouse. I think storage is better. Storage is better if we just make sure that we don't have any other unfiltered storage chest. And this is gonna be for the scrap, in case the rocket crashes. And we need the same one for the contaminated scrap here. Do we have? We don't have one here because on the material for the material science we process the scrap directly. We do have one somewhere here in the energy one. We do have one here. So let's copy that with tiles and train stop names. But before pasting it, let's go back and paste this one. Oops. And now let's go to this one and paste it. And one thing is that the orientation is bad again, so let me delete it. Copy that with tiles and put it back. Okay. We need to expand this. So yeah, what we are building is a factory, which is gonna be building spaceship parts and delivering all the items necessary for the spaceships to function, such as the ingredients for the fuel, etc., etc. And it's also gonna be acting as a mole, spaceship mole. Yeah, let's make this one here, but they should not be connected. They should not be connected. That's the main issue. What mods make the pretty trains pretty lights with the trains? Yeah, it's one of the... Oh, mod's not working? Hello, bot? Oh, it's due to the connection problem earlier. My bot broke. Bot is broken. Automatic train painter. Yeah, there are two mods. There is one mod which paints the trains based on the cargo, which is automatic train painter. It colors the locomotive based on what the train is holding. You can, I mean, you cannot see it here because this is SC Space Trains, and the color is only this like paint on the train. This is like purple. This is yellow. On vanilla trains, it's looking a bit better. Yeah, look at this. The trains take the color of the item, except for you. Why are you not colored green? What a bad example. What a bad example. Look here. The circuits. This is automatic train painter, which makes them look like that. And then you have the train trails, which is making the trains have trails based on their locomotive color. Like that. So yeah. I think the mod should be back online. Yep, have restarted it. Here you go. Okay, let's play this one. So again, not connected. This is the... It's not the global network. This is the ship network. You're welcome. You are very welcome. Okay, I'm doing it like that. So these are also gonna serve as chargers for the robots, which are gonna be trying to deliver all these items into the storages. And they're gonna be placed somewhere here. Should we leave the one lane? Yeah, let's leave the one lane for the niceness. Look at them being all aligned. So here we're gonna set the filters for all the items we're gonna be delivering to the station, and I went for the big chests because of the just so we have a lot of buffer. We need because maybe, for example, we'll need only one item, let's say LDS, and we want to have only LDS, so only LDS is going to be loaded, and we always launch our cargo full, so we might receive 500 slots of LDS. So we need a storage warehouse which is able to handle these 500 slots. I mean, that's the extreme case. Usually it's not the one item only. Like every single every single recipe is using several items. But yeah, this is why having a big storage is always oh, shift mouse scroll. Oh, without shift here. So the new shortcut, a recommendation of Faustus, shift mouse scroll to increase and decrease the area. So convenient. But then you need to not forget to release shift once you place them. Yeah, like that. I'm not sure where we should be expanding next, because we need to make a fuel factory, antimatter fuel factory, nearby. And finally, we will have to make some like nanomaterial and like production facilities. Maybe the production should be on the right-hand side, because my idea here is to have the ships like Star Wars cargo base. We can have ships like that, right? I'm not sure how big they are going to be, but here we have infinite space left and infinite space up. So we can have like cargo base like that. And on the right hand side we can have all the production. Although here is kind of is a rail, but in worst case scenario we can use this one to go upwards. So that's not a problem if this one is unable to do so. Or we can rotate it. And by rotate I mean use a double T-junction. Go right and go top, if necessary. Okay. And yeah, I have to be stopping for today, guys. So thank you all for watching, thank you all for coming. And next stream we're gonna continue that and work on the Spaceship Yard and maybe the first spaceship. I'm gonna go through this again, try to learn and memorize, but I think I need to see what we are dealing with. There's a lot of information here, and yeah, it's hard to understand without, like, you need to try at the same time and refer to this one as a reference. So yeah, exciting streams incoming, hopefully. Thank you all. Thank you, mommy. Krzysui. Pardon my accent. Save again. Okay, let me send you somewhere. So who is playing C first and foremost? K2AC. K2AC in the title.
In little chat where they're like, okay, look, we're fucking done. They put a done, the whole freaking, we're done with this shit kind of like long ass post, and they also posted we're going to be forming our own server live and like hope.
That's a lot of swears, but it's the only person which is playing K2AC. So yeah, let me send you there, and you can choose. You can choose your own place you wanna be. There is a rule here. We try to raid people who play K2AC, AC first, and then we filter if there is anyone we have raided too much earlier, or if there are like some other circumstances. Okay, so the raid is starting, and see you next time. Bye bye.